What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Tutto Calcio podcast, everybody. Welcome back. Big up to everybody that's joining us today for the UCL recap. Everybody, UCL on fire for the Serie A clubs, man. Only Juve and in Europe, in terms of Europe, only Juve and Roma were able to get a win. But yeah, no, we're gonna break everything down game by game. We got Sean here, of course, representing Inter. We got, of course, the co-host Dom here as well, representing Napoli. Same goes with Tony as well, representing Napoli. Of course, we got myself. And we got, of course, my favorite Nick over here, of course, man. Big up, man. And, of course, we got James as well. So we're going to break down everything, guys. Break down everything. So make sure, of course, to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check us out in the description below for all socials, etc., man. And let's get into it. Inter, fall.
Things will be broken.
Arsenal.
Sure. We will 100%. Break things.
Yes, we will break things, Sean. I know you have a lot to say. I know. Before you're grilling tonight. You know what I mean? And there's another person on Monday that will get grilled too. But we're saving that for Monday. But don't worry. Sean, take it away. We might have some Arsenal fans coming in the chat, so be prepared.
I hope not. Because I think this podcast and this show really is about being able to banter with our brains, first of all, but also talking about football in an educated manner. Two things that I don't know that English terrible fan base can even do, even on their best days. So, yeah, I mean, let's told you Arsenal will cook Inter. Okay. They forget a year ago the 1-0, like it never happened. But, recency bias. And that recency bias, our terrible season last year ended in the same amount of trophies as theirs, which was one of their greatest seasons ever. But regardless, yeah, so it was a frustrating game, but I could see it coming. I mean, if you watched any Inter game, any big team that they're playing against, any important match, I should say, shouldn't say big team, any important match that they're playing, they can't score. The players don't have the calmness in front of goal. They don't have the it's not that they're not clinical, because we've seen Inter, they outperform their XG, which is not impressive because we shoot like 40 times a game. But yeah, I know that when they get into the box, it seems to be an impatience, a frantic nature that they have, that all of their quality just goes out the window. And you can see it by the two strikers yesterday or Tuesday in their performance in that game. Everything before the box, good. Thuram had some good hold-up play against Saliba and Mosquera. Lautaro was connecting decently well. I mean, he had some... Man, he's so impatient. He's so ready to prove himself and to make something happen that at one point early in the game, it was like the 15th minute, DiMarco sends him off against the two center backs on the left side of the pitch, and he tries to step over the ball, and he just hits it with his heel. Luckily, DiMarco's following up on his pass, and so he gets to it, but it was just, you couldn't have the ball roll underneath you. That you do realize that there are 12-year-olds that can do that you pass the ball and they know how to let the ball run right by them. So it's just frustrating to see what happens in these games. And we had chances in this game. And one thing that I had mentioned on the Inter Extra podcast is Arsenal's set pieces, right? So everyone calls them set piece FC. Before I start going into this, I want to mention good on them for doing something that is within the laws of the game. But you know what you're doing is nasty work, because they crowd a keeper on the line and they hit him and they knock him They push him around, and nothing gets called because the ball's not in the air yet, and they don't do it enough. But there was one instance where Sommer actually was able to punch the ball out. 5'5", Jan Sommer actually got his fist to a ball on one of the corners. And Zubamendi, I think it was Marino, streams in like 2 seconds after, shoulder checks him into his own goal. You know what you're doing. Like, you know what you're trying to do. You're trying to hit the goalkeeper and knock him off so that they're afraid to come out.
Just
now, fair enough, right? We shouldn't have a midget in goal. But the corner that they scored, I actually feel like was a little bit better. You know, that was at least using bodies to prevent defenders from marking. And it's a similar goal that we've seen 3 times now. So it was against PSG, against Napoli, Noah Lang getting one. And then this corner, 3 of them, ball's about to go out. Someone gets a foot on it, sends it back towards the middle, and we score. It's like all of a sudden and players threw their hands up like it had gone out or that they were offside or something. Like, why don't you just play until the whistle's blown and not let them get this free header? I'm intrigued. He's probably talking about the porcupine, but no, I can see this coming from a mile away, because this is a 1.2 billion pound squad. I think only City has spent more than this team in the same time frame.
I think they have actually
maybe Chelsea.
It depends in what bracket, but I think actually the last 6 years, Arsenal actually is the top spender.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, and talking about their second team or whatever, I've seen so many, 8 or 9 of those players start in important games in the Premier League. I've seen it. Mosquera will start at right back instead of center back sometimes. He just didn't, right? So they had little rotation, acting like it wasn't. Also, Gabriel Jesus, good player. He's their best striker on the team. They were waiting for him to come back. They were begging for this guy to come back. As you can see why, right? Because Gyökeres, he scored a goal in transition, but let's not talk about Inter's defending there. There's an obvious difference. We were pressing Arsenal and were able to control the game a little bit more when Gyökeres was on the field compared to Gabi Jesus, right? A much better player, and they've been begging for a number 9. So, frustrating. That's my honest thoughts, but I don't know. Y'all can start triggering me into cooking some English sympathizers.
Tony, you got anything to say about this game?
Oh, I have much to say about this game. I have so much to say. So, oh my God. All right, let it be known that Inter have now set back the Serie A by 30 years. 30 years. Because of this performance.
Especially on Twitter.
We're set back 30 years. We're back in the 90s, which means it's the best league in the world. You are welcome.
I think you should say 10 years.
Opium's crazy.
Insane.
10 years probably.
Anyways,
he said it, not me.
Yeah.
Crazy how the best striker on the pitch that game was the one that just came back from a very bad injury.
Yeah.
Insane. Where was Mr. Captain of Inter? Where was he? The ghost of San Siro, I always call him. Because where was he again? Another big game. Give me Salernitana or I retire.
Yo.
That's what he was. That's where he was, bro.
Yo.
Give me
That's where he was.
Wow.
He was in Inter's half.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
He was doing the link up play.
I
type
can't
of
lie though.
gimmick.
3-1
The false nine
at
energy.
home.
The false 9.
3-1 is insane. You know what's crazy is that could have been worse. That could have been more than 3-1. That could have been 5-1.
Well, it also could have been 5-3.
Yes, but as you said, your strikers aren't exactly clinical now, are they? I mean, I saw some of their chances.
Also considering Arsenal on its own already.
Exactly.
I don't know if I wouldn't call Thuram not clinical. I think I would call him an ice skater when he's in the box, because that dude was not on his feet whenever he got into the 18-yard box. Anyway, continue, Tony.
Just what else? I mean, Barella.
Dude,
What did he do?
we need to have a conversation about this guy.
What did he do? Stinker and hooked.
I've been hearing that sentence for the last 12 months.
No, I love him, but I just don't understand what is going on with him. I don't get it. I want him to, as much as it makes me happy he's not performing for Inter, I do want him to perform for Italy, and I don't know what has happened to this guy. If he still hasn't recovered from the
Summer 6.2. Yes, we know. He let Gyökeres break his goal drought. Oh my god! And let's talk about your manager. Your manager dropped such a big stinker that they're calling Arteta world class now.
They already were.
Mr.
Okay,
hasn't won a trophy in 5 years.
Kivu has not done anything to change that narrative.
Yeah, that was already that way, to be fair.
But he enhanced it.
Do you know how?
But I also heard that Inter was a poor, pathetic team, so I don't know why beating Inter makes Arteta that good.
No, man. What do you mean? He's in season.
You went to UCL last year.
Yeah.
You went to UCL final last year.
Yeah, but I watched PSG slap us up 5-0 with a better manager, right? So Arsenal beating us 3-1, that's booty cheeks. I'm sorry. I'm comparing to 5-0. What's 3-1? What's a 20-year-old bullying your center backs a great performance for? When I remember 5-0, when I remember nobody being able to touch the ball in that game.
Look, if you can if Kivu can get you guys to the final, then you can cook it. For now, you just have to hope you get through the playoffs first.
No.
Oh, no.
No, we're pulling a Conte. We'll actually go.
Oh no! Hey!
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You want to get 10. You want to get 10 players injured on your roster. Don't pull a Conte.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't mention
Listen,
that name right now.
you know how painful of a club you have to be to make me even semi-defend Inter. Do you know how much of a scumbag club? Because I see this hate, and as funny as it is, some of the shit is so outlandish that it hurts me so much that I have to be at least know your place. This club is a big club too. You're not a big club in Quebec. It actually hurts. It's such a terrible position because on one hand I want to laugh a lot, and on the other hand I'm like, look what you've done. Because now, I'm reading a couple of tweets that we've seen, just immaculate arrogance for a team that's won nothing of relevance for 20 years, and their biggest accomplishment of being invincibles, tying 50% of my games. Meanwhile,
their last major trophy, mind you.
We're not going to count all those FA Cups and community.
You don't count FA Cups, which that's like counting Coppa Italias all the time.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna. Yeah. I said major trophies, just like European trophy and league title.
Oh, European never. But...
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you guys, this result just emboldened the worst fan base.
The worst. There's no one.
I told you, they set us back, man.
It could have been any team, though. It
had to be them. Any other team I can at least semi-handle.
No, but anyone that they beat, they've been doing it the entire time in the Champions League.
It's not against Inter specifically. It's just their arrogance. So I have a friend that I see very rarely from high school, and he's an Arsenal fan. I saw him at the gym 2 weeks ago, and you know what he says? Or he even says, "Hi, how do you feel, Nick? That Arsenal's the best club in the world, and we're going to win the treble, and we're going to win the quadruple." And I'm like, you need to shut up before I throw the dumbbell at you. I just scumbagery, and this is what we allow. because we let a team that wins nothing act like they're prime Madrid. Like I saw a tweet yesterday saying now officially Arsenal is the Premier League most team in history to qualify for the knockouts. Brother, you're also the only team there that hasn't won it. So what do you mean? Like what do you, it's like, oh, City's only made it this many times, won it. Chelsea's won it. Man United has won it. Like everyone else has won it except you. But we're flexing qualifications. But to be fair, this is the same club that used to celebrate finishing top 4 every single season. They're like, look at Wenger's run. So you know what? Maybe, I guess.
They are Genoa with a bunch of FA Cup and Community Shields.
Disgusting, bro. Disgusting.
Does anybody know that Mourinho quote about Arsene Wenger is like, you're the architect of failure?
The architect of failure, yes.
The specialist in failure.
Yo, my gosh. But check this out.
Look at Zier. Zier just entered into the chat. He knows it more than anyone. They beat Bayern and they were insufferable. And I feel like they got lucky against Bayern. Bayern's a better team than Arsenal is. They got lucky. And so it's just there. Dude, it is. I literally, specialist in failure is what he said.
Dude, I saw someone the other day. I was listening to a podcast, and unfortunately, because of my friends, I am very involved in listening to Prem Media. I heard they were going through the team of the year, and somebody's like, oh, I'd like to change a position. They're like, for who? They're like, I really think Raya should have won goalkeeper over Donnarumma. I'm like, are you an idiot? Like, do you breathe through your mouth 24 hours a day? He's like, honestly, I think it's
they have to breathe in methane. Like nothing else makes sense.
Dude, my blood's boiling right now. Like I actually feel like
Nick. Well, guess what? Check this out. And this is for you, Sean. Check this out. Damn, bro. Damn. You know, I don't know how the hell these guys. I mean, listen, I cannot believe them. Oh my god.
That's wild.
You know, this is like I agree with Nico here with this, man, because
man, like just
who would you say is the fastest person? Is it Dumfries probably in your squad?
Nah, so it's one of
good question.
I think it's Bisek, Luis Enrique, Dumfries, and maybe Boni. So it's one of those 4.
No,
I would say if you saw Luis Enrique's run in that game, you'll see that he was quick. And he sprinted all the way across the field. 100%. And then, yes, the 66 pace players trying to catch up to him to get into the box. And he's like, who do I cross this to? Where are you guys? And he just takes a shot on goal.
Everybody's still just jogging.
Up the Geordies if Newcastle somehow make it to the final. I don't think they will, but up the Geordies if they do. Because my God, I need that more than air. Like, oh my God. I honestly think we have to call this a wrap if they actually win the Champions League. I think we got to call this show a wrap because Twitter will be actually a landmine of a play. No.
Oh yeah,
it'll be bad.
Yeah.
And the best club in the world.
Zier, are you also an Al Hilal fan?
Yes, he
Just
is.
Want you to, he is.
Oh,
he
man.
is. Yeah, I really needed that to happen. I'm not happy. We are not happy. This is not funny.
Why not?
This is not a joking matter. I needed you to take that pensioner as fast as possible.
Nah, Sean, you need to keep him there for another 10 years.
Yeah, that's veteran experience right there. I don't understand what the issue is.
That's all good.
Yeah, that's mafia experience. Anyway.
One of my favorite things with Arsenal fans, too, is they'll be linked with a player, and then it breaks through, and then all of a sudden that player is like the worst player in the world.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't, though, unfortunately. Like Calafiori is actually godsend, by the way, generational left back Lewis Skelly, whatever that is, decided to, like, oh, yeah, he's so much better. Now Calafiori has him benched the whole season because he's been amazing. But most players, like Gyökeres, for example, you know how crazy it is that you're wishing for Havertz to come back? They are begging for Havertz to come back. And they were like, he's so dog shit all of last year. And now his replacement is begging to be benched. Like, it's just, it's so funny.
And how much?
Yeah, now they want Pio.
Yeah, now they want Pio Esposito, yeah.
But I was told that Gabriel dealt with the kid immediately when he came on.
Oh, dude, did you hear about? Sorry, not to make it about Juve. Did you hear how apparently we're going to accept Trossard plus a bit of cash?
Yeah, Trossard plus a bit of cash.
For Kenan Yildiz. Because
for Kenan Yildiz, can you do that shit?
Because Leandro Trossard.
The little bit of cash better be 150 million because Trossard actually subtracts money off of that offer.
I told you, bro. 30 years. Y'all set us back 30 years, bro. My God.
Right? So, like, honestly, and you know what? It's just we need to abolish the fan base. I don't know. I think we need a new flag.
The club needs to be liquidated. It honestly is, and it's so funny. Like the only reason they actually exist as a club and have had any success because of pre-1950s is because they're in London. That's it.
Dude,
That's it.
You know what's funny? Like, even, and again, sorry, I know this is not the Arsenal podcast, but do you know what's funny is I remember in high school, like, I don't support any team in the Prem, obviously, but I look and I'm like, you know what? In high school, because they were kind of shit, but they were fun to watch because they were like, oh, it was like the whole, like, kind of like passing. They were actually all right to watch. This fan base has ruined it for everyone. And honestly, not even that, like 99% is the fan base, but even their manager is a serial loser. Their players are serial losers, like 2 or 3 of them that are actually all right. But it's just an institution of losers. Terrible mentality, just losers. They lose a game. Oh, let's just go complain to the FA. Oh,
it's never their fault.
My blood's boiling.
It's true.
It's actually like, and if some of you will understand this, maybe some of our viewers won't get it. I know you guys will, but it's like talking to Alabama American football fans.
I will say
my days, growing up near these fans and hearing what they had to say was insufferable because Alabama could do no wrong. They were never wrong. It was either they beat themselves or the refs rigged it, or they won, right? Never their fault. They could never actually be beaten. There was no way that they could be less than another club or another team. That's Arsenal.
I'm going to have to trust you in that because that sounds legit, so I'm going to have to trust you.
Yeah, Arteta's, he has to be like one of the first big money managers to go 007, right?
Dude, he's a loser. He's a loser.
Time out, Sean. What Alabama fan base are you talking about?
In college
football.
Yeah, but like what team?
University of Alabama.
Oh, University of Alabama. Okay.
I have no idea, but
wow.
Dude,
No, but what is going on with Barella, man?
Daddy.
Yeah, that's a good question, by the way.
What is going on with Nicolo Barella, Sean?
Still recovering from Conte.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Still recovering from Conte, right? It's been years.
So he actually had a decent game this past game, in my opinion. Like, it was pretty good. I think it matters who he plays with at the moment. But I can't say this because I didn't witness it. I've only heard about it. But Andrea Pirlo went from more of a double pivot mezzala to a regista at 29, 30 years old, right before he moved to Juventus. Like, that's when he made that switch. And that he was actually a trequartista when he was younger. Mm-hmm. That's what Barella is missing. He has cooked himself for years. And even Kivu said it, that he is trying to do so much. And too much at times. And we can see that on the pitch. And then it gets to him because he's emotional. He's fiery. He screams and throws his arms in the air, which, is annoying to people. But, like, that is Italian. No, I'm sorry. Stereotyping. But, but he needs to move back. He needs to not run up and down the pitch as much. He needs to be more Brozovic, Lobotka, and be running 10 kilometers, dictating play, because that's where he will thrive for the next 5 years. He can't do it as a Mazzala anymore, in my opinion. He just can't. And so,
he's really 28. Like, he's not even old at all. Like, it's not like he's like in his I just checked. He's 28 years old, man. Like,
yeah,
but think about
hard running.
He started playing senior football at 19, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so he's had a lot of.
Some people can go 15 years, but just think about like your Puyol, your Cannavaro. I think retired early 30s. Like some players just can't make it into their 30s.
Yeah.
And so, and Pirlo was not doing well at Milan at the end of his time at Milan. And so when he came to Juve and his role was changed, it helped him a lot, save his career and lengthen it a little bit more. And I think, and I hope it doesn't happen, but you guys at Napoli might see it. Conte might actually end some players' careers at certain positions with how much he's run them. Lobotka has already talked about how he can't do this, and that's permanent damage to your body. Like you're taking years off of your career.
I'm already seeing signs of Buongiorno declining. He's already declining from.
I've seen a lot about that. That a lot of people are not happy. They're like, "What happened to this center back we purchased?"
Neres has gotten injured 3-4 times under Conte. Now we're hearing about an Achilles.
Now it's like a 2 months or more.
Yeah. So Barella, just be ready for him to be inconsistent as a mezzala, and he needs to move back to regista. He needs to learn that role and make it his own and master it, and then we'll see a better Barella.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because honestly, I love the guy, man. I want to see him do so well, and it's just sad because this guy was such a monster even like 18 months ago, or so.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see the fall off.
It was inconsistent then too, though. You might have not seen it as much, but there would be times in games where he would just go missing. It's like, can you get on the ball, please?
No, there's
something you can do.
Because even he was amazing in the Euros, but I remember there was one or two, or even the qualifiers where he was a bit quieter, but that's fine. You can have a game that's kind of like that. It's okay.
We'll be getting to that later on in the show, but we'll definitely be.
One last question about that. What are your thoughts on? Because I still rate him extremely high, but I feel like a couple of people are starting to question his defensive ability. What are your thoughts on Bastoni?
Defensively on Tuesday, he was incredible.
On Tuesday, he was really good. Okay.
But if you watched the game closely and you saw how much he bombed up the pitch, or dare I say, didn't bomb up the pitch, and then watch the games in Serie A where he bombs up the pitch as if he's a fullback or as a wing back, you'll notice that a lot of the times he is getting caught out of position. And so when he isn't asked to make overlapping runs, you're going to see a more locked in defender. So I think that's something that you need to watch for the rest of the season with Bastoni, because we know his quality on the ball, but it's his inconsistencies defensively. And what I noticed is that I did not see him in the final third as much.
Yeah. But I just wanted to know, because honestly, him and Barella are by far the two players I rate the most on that team. So those are the two I want to see do well, especially for the national team. So
Barella could also solve Italy's regista problem because they have a lot of Barella.
Yeah.
I was just really much looking forward to seeing Tonali and him just be the absolute duo in front of the
They could be a double pivot. That might actually work.
But that's why. So we'll see. But that's pretty much all I had to ask, I think, about that.
Okay. Dom, J-Mac, you guys want to add anything on Inter and Arsenal?
They pretty much covered everything.
No. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, all I know is that Arsenal is a stupid club.
I call this match the match of the bottlers, and whoever blinked first was gonna bottle, and it was Inter. So
this is what I'm saying.
You won the championship.
Finally won a trophy.
No, but Dom, this is what I'm saying. On one hand, I want to agree with
bottle.
On the other hand, no one bottles like Arsenal. That's it's making me defend.
Okay, Nick. I was just making a.
No, it's good. You're right, but it's just such a shit club. I honestly kind of wish
we're not going to talk about Arsenal no more. Okay, let's move on. You got anything else, J-Mac?
Nope.
Anything else? Okay, thank you very much.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Napoli.
You know what, Tony? Just take it, bro. Just take it. Take the wheel, brother. Just take the wheel.
I'm gonna try not to get pissed off, because if I do, I'm gonna start cussing and we're just gonna be canceled. So I guess we can do with some positives before I go into all the negatives. Luca, he's gone. He's finally gone. My God.
He's not gone.
He's,
gone.
I know he's not officially gone.
On loan with option to
He's
buy.
just we just moved him in the corner and told him to stay there for 6 months, and hopefully something happens where he has a purple patch for a couple games and he does something.
Yeah,
so he's gone.
Some throw-ins.
Lang went to Galatasaray. I'm a bit bummed out with that because he was starting to look good in the last couple games. And I'll talk about his performance against Copenhagen. But Conte didn't play him, so I'd rather see him go out. Hopefully he does good for there. They buy him. Cool. Giovanni from Verona. Got him for 20 million. I think he can be good. I'm not going to expect him to be like that wowzers guy, like just start like banging goals left or right. Like it's going to take time for him. But I think there's a player there. Like I think he has really high ceiling.
He's 22 years old. He has potential. The potential.
22, Brazilian. Yeah, I've seen enough. Now let's get into all the fun parts. First off, let's go formation. Why is Gutierrez right wing back? Why is he not playing left?
Yeah, that confused me.
I don't understand that because every time
with Gutierrez,
every time he got the ball, I already knew what he was doing because he can't cross with his right.
Brain.
He's gonna cut in and try and cross with his left. Now, if I know that, what do you think a professional player is gonna think? So already there's a big issue. First half, we absolutely dominated this game. They didn't have a single shot in the whole half. Copenhagen. First half, they literally did nothing. They just sat there and said, attack us. And we did. And we got a McTominay goal, and it was nice. I was like, finally, we scored off of a corner. I can't tell you the last time we scored off of a corner. Then second half comes, and Lord have mercy, that was so god-awful. And Di Lorenzo summed it up. He said, when we came out in the second half, we played like we were up 5-0. 5-0. What are we doing? Like, are you serious? We went into there and it was just awful. Like, you could just see like how sloppy we were in the second half. Like, it was just complete like Jekyll and Hyde performance after that. And then they started building up. And even before the penalty situation, I said, watch them go and score. And then the penalty happens with, again, Buongiorno. I someone can like go check this or not, but I think he's caused almost every single penalty apart from like maybe one or two.
Rahmani
Rahmani and then Politano's penalty. Other than that, I think the rest of the penalties have been on Buongiorno.
Yeah.
So already, I don't know what's been going on with him, but the decline is just. I'm not going like too far and saying like sell him and stuff, because talent wise, he's our best center back. In just in terms of talent, he's our best center back. But right now, he's like third or fourth. So right there. And let's go into our beautiful manager. I can't lie. I can't wait till he leaves. I can't wait because I gave him the benefit of the doubt this season. I said, look, maybe with a new format and one of those, like, want to prove himself, like how Spalletti did when he came to us and wanted to prove himself wrong and like prove all the haters. What did he do? Drop the worst UCL performances I've ever seen in my life. Do you know in all of our away games, we haven't won a single one? It's UCL. Not a single one.
Wow.
Not a single one. We are 25th. 25th. 25th.
The Conte way.
The Conte way.
The Conte way. There you go.
We are currently tied with PSV, Athletic Club, Olympiacos, and then the team we tied, Copenhagen. I don't know what to say with him. And then this bozo is deciding to deplete everyone and kill all of our players. Neres, he's out for another 2 months. Why? Because you had to bring him on against Parma. No disrespect to Parma, but you don't need Neres to beat Parma. You don't. Like
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. But
You remember when he did the same thing with Lobotka? Brought him on too early, re-injured Lobotka, and he went right back to the ER. Yes. This is not the first time.
Another thing I want to point out in terms of Champions League. In all of our games, only 2 people have scored for us. McTominay and Højlund. That's it.
Wow.
That's
no one else has scored for us.
That's crazy.
No one.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't care about injuries aside. That's not an injury thing. That is literally a coach thing. You're telling me only 2 players for us in what? How many UCL games have we played? 7. You're telling me only 2 people can score for us? 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Tony, I don't know if Gio and Nick remember this for when Conte was at Juve.
I do.
Like if you were into the team enough and following the press conferences enough to feel this way, but all the fan bases get to this point with Conte. Like at some point, you're like, "Oh my God! All right, we're done with you. Please get out.
Move on.
This is enough. This is too much. You've done too much."
That's what I was saying. That's why, because everything I heard was Conte's second season, and that's why I said, "Look, maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and maybe this will be the year where he finally proves everyone wrong." What did he do? Nope. Did the same shit over and over again.
I got a question for you, Tony.
Yeah.
If Conte turns things around in the league and he wins us the second
I still want him out. Even if he wins it, I still want him out.
You still want him out?
Because he will literally just kill, he will just kill our players, and I can't.
Okay.
I respect it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm not even joking. He could win the domestic treble, and I'd still want him out just because of in terms of all the players that he's been injuring. Because
wigged Italian. He can't run from the stupid wigged Italian. I can't stand him because this is what he does. Because he's going to drop out of the Champions League, and then I'm going to have to see him crawl his way back into the Scudetto race. In 2 months, he's going to be either tied with Inter or 1 point behind us, and I'm going to be losing my shit. I'm going to hate it with a fiery passion. I can't stand this stupid, bald, steroid using, allegedly, Italian midfielder. Unbelievable.
No, so what I was going to say was kind of going to Sean's point. So even with Juve, right, because he was there 3 seasons, and then we were in the Champions League for 2 of them. The first year, I remember, one of the years, basically, we made it to the quarters, and we lost to Bayern 4-0 on aggregate. And it's not that Bayern isn't great, but it was like one of the most just like depressing, like laid back and just got killed. I remember that. Like those 2 games were awful to watch. Like it could have been like 6, 7, 8, nothing. Awful. Yeah. And then the other one was the one that we were in the group with Real Madrid. Again, not a shame, but we were in the group with Galatasaray and with Copenhagen.
Yep.
And I remember that group stage because my friend is a Madrid fan. He was just roasting me the entire time. That group stage was a disgrace. So like when it came to Juve, that was also, by the way, in the 13-14 season, if I'm remembering correctly, the season that we went 102 points in the league as well, like literally set Centurions like numbers, right? So domestically, godsend. But when it comes to Europe, and it's really strange, right? Because you can say, oh, like he works his players hard. He doesn't rotate as much as he should. But he should, at the quality he is, do a bit better. I'm not saying go and win these, but like with Juve, he was depressing to watch in Champions League. With Napoli, like this is a joke. Like I'm sorry, like, I know you have a lot of injuries, but like there's a certain point to where injuries become a bit of an excuse, and I do think it's now him running everyone into the ground, and even Inter. I mean, Jean, you can tell me. I don't think
our performance in the Champions League has a lot to do with our injuries.
No, I know, but like even just him being himself, like I feel like you can have a whole squad and he would still underperform a bit. Like he's just.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that question because he hasn't had a full squad in the Champions League because he's broken a lot of our players.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's his own enemy. This is on him.
Mhm.
All these injuries, like bringing back players early, re-injuring them. He did it to Ramani. He did it to Lobotka. Now he's doing it to Neres. Buongiorno broke a vertebrae, fractured a vertebrae under Conte. Missed a good chunk of the preseason. Came back, got re-injured with an abductor injury. I mean, these players are not only getting injured, they're getting re-injured, and like twice in a row. And Conte's out there with, you know, that McTominay and Lobotka have played full 90 minutes for the last 3 weeks. Do you know what that is? Do you know what's I don't know how they're not injured yet.
Yeah.
Their career is going to be cut short.
And the thing is,
Lobotka's
it's not
already
like
over 30,
look,
so
I know we're thin too in midfield options, but it's not like we don't have options to like replace him. We have Elmas that can play in the midfield, and if you want, you could play Vergara in the midfield too, because he's done it before. We saw in the Coppa Italia where he played in the midfield with Elmas. So it's not like he doesn't have options, because Elmas, you just put him in the midfield and put Lang there. But no, he doesn't want to play Lang because, I don't know, he banged his wife or something. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on there.
But this is what I'm saying, right? Like, some of it is down, obviously, to injuries, 100%. But some of it is down to managerial, like, decisions.
no,
as
without
well.
a doubt, it has to do with
Like,
that.
Because even when
Without
Juve,
a
we
doubt,
didn't have a lot
it's
of injuries.
also
I remember.
injury issues.
In the Champions League, we didn't have a lot of injuries. We just laid back and got killed.
Two
Like,
things.
The Bayern game was awful. Yeah, like, it was just, really bad.
Conte only has a certain number of players that he trusts. Hence, Arturo Vidal coming to Inter over Tonali. That bald
boy.
freak bringing Arturo Vidal in over Tonali because
right.
he didn't know if he could use Tonali, and he wouldn't have used Tonali.
Wow.
1. 2, he's so particular and anal retentive about the way that he prepares for a match. It takes 6 days. And he needs his players to understand it fully before they're able to go take it onto the pitch. You don't get that with UCL midweek.
Yep.
If there was 2 Contes training with the 2 teams, with the 22 players, you separate them 11 and 11, Napoli would be unbeaten because he could prepare 7 days for the
We'd
2
also
different
have double
competitions.
injuries.
You wouldn't.
This
You wouldn't, because then he would be actually rotating. You'd have 2 different teams playing, and they'd only be playing 7 days at a time.
But that's what I'm saying. He trusts those starting 11, even 15 players with the subs so much.
Because they're the only ones that understand his system, which is why he was complaining about too many signings in the summer.
No, but then
Because what he's
this
thinking is like in training, they don't understand it. It's like, yeah, Conte, because they haven't been brought up inside your womb, dude. They don't understand your football
This is the
immediately
thing,
when they
too,
show up, and they
that will
don't
complain
understand what you're
that they're
expecting.
not signing enough people, because this is the same.
Okay,
dude.
okay.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
hold
hold on. On Conte's defense, the words were twisted around. He wasn't complaining that he got too many signings. I mean, that would be an idiotic statement to make. He was just saying exactly what Sean just said. It takes a while for them to adapt to a system. He's like, I got a lot of new players now.
Mhm.
They need to adapt to their system because people were complaining, hey, why you don't start this guy yet? Why haven't you put this guy on the field? And he said, hey, hold on. I got a lot of new players and they need to adapt to my system. It wasn't him complaining. He wasn't complaining. Like, it was just his words got twisted around. Like,
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
going to be
of
like,
course.
oh my God,
That's what I
I
was
got
meaning,
too many
is that-
signings. Napoli set me up for failure. I got
Yeah.
too many.
Especially
Yeah, like he had
Big
so
time,
many minds that he's trying to get to understand his system, and it takes a while. Like he did not play Hakimi for 3 or 4 months when he came to Inter. He didn't
Oh,
start regularly until about 3 months into the season, which is insane.
No, it is.
We had who did we have at the time?
Sean's
I think we had Danilo D'Ambrosio playing right wing back
Oh God.
Wow. Oh my God, D'Ambrosio.
Man.
because it was Victor Moses. That's what it was. It was
Oh.
Victor Moses and Ashley Young. That's who he had playing
Victor
as
Moses.
right wing back at
Ashley Young.
Inter because Hakimi didn't quite understand Conte ball yet. Do you know how insane that sounds?
I mean,
He's a perfectionist, right? So
Mhm.
when he has his players that they know exactly what to do, it's a very hard team to beat. It's a Conte well-drilled team.
Yeah.
Very hard to beat. Very physical. You know, they know when to defend, transition, all that good stuff. But like you said, he's such a perfectionist that he wants it to be perfect, and he doesn't have enough time to do that. And it is what it is. But this game though, falls completely on him, and I'm going to tell you why. Off the bat, in the first half, we attacked.
Just right before you keep going.
Yeah.
Noah Lang, his move is directly related to that point of Conte needing perfect players for his system.
Yeah.
Because Lang is creative and individual brilliance player. He is not a system player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, continue.
And I think that's a big reason why Guevara left as well. I really do. So off the jump, we attacked 3 corners in the first 15 minutes. So it was looking promising. It was like, all right, you know, we dominated possession in the first half mostly. We were looking good. The only thing was that we weren't finishing in the final third. You know, we got Euler made a shot attempt. Vergara made another shot attempt in the 19th. So we started, you know, getting some shots on goal. And then they got the red card at the 34th minute, right? So McTominay scores in the 39th off the bat, right? So now what are we thinking? We're thinking they're 10 men down. We just scored a goal as soon as they got the red card. We're Gucci. We got this game because we've been dominating possession. We've been looking good in that first half. Second half comes around. I don't know what the hell happened. The second half comes around and it's like we completely forgot how to play the sport. We were getting dominated with 10 men on the other side of the field. We couldn't cross no player knew how to cross the ball into the box. It was just looking disastrous. I mean, it was just horrible all over. It was just, we got outcoached. He got outcoached and outplayed with 10 men on that field. There's no way in hell, and I don't care how many injuries we have. This is when it comes to like, I don't care about the injuries. We were dominating in the first half. They go down 10 men. They adjust. And Conte doesn't. And I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm very frustrated. We should have won that game. We deserved to win that game if we would have continued playing the second half like we played the first. This completely falls on Conte. Completely falls on him. I don't give a damn. But you just lost to 10 men. Copenhagen, 10 men. That's ridiculous. So I don't know. That's when I realized that Conte truly is cursed in Europe. He truly is. He's cursed. And I don't think it's going to change.
Yep. We do have some questions in the chat for you guys as well, for Dom and Tony as well. What you guys think of Diego Costa's take on Conte? There was supposedly he did an interview.
Yeah, he went
Conte.
hard at him, bro. You know, he said it. He said a lot of things. He said that you know, he doesn't look. He always has a long face. He's not friendly. He's always mad. And that one time when he was going to extend his contract, and he texted Conte, and he said, "Hey Conte, you know, like, are you gonna use me?" And he's like, "No, I don't need you. I don't need you next season. I'm not going to use you." So supposedly the owner or whatever, the president, he texted her, and she was like, "Who does he think he is? He doesn't make those decisions." Yeah, I mean, the guy hates him. Obviously, he hates him. I don't know about the whole thing about how he makes players feel like miserable or whatever. I don't know if that's true, because as of right now, our players always back him up and they always have positive things to say about him. So I don't know if that part's true. But
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest. I can understand why like people feel worn out, and it feels like, you know, like more of like a military base than it feels like a football team. But at the same time, Diego Costa's a loser, and he came out multiple times years ago when this whole, because it was a big thing when he left, because he wanted to extend at Chelsea, and he he just had a huge fallout with Conte, right? And he's always had a hot temper. I mean, it's weird because I can understand why people, like, for example, right now, like Lobotka saying like, oh, I can't do this. I wouldn't say that he dislikes Conte because Conte dies for his players and vice versa. That's what he expects, right? So I don't know if it's as much that they don't like him as much as they're like, holy shit, this guy's working us like too much, and that could affect performance. So maybe they're frustrated, but I wouldn't say Conte, dislikes everyone because he does it for a reason. Yeah. So I think there's a bit of truth in both, but I think he's just a bit extreme with it.
I had a OIC of my I was like on a 12-man team, and he reminded me a lot of like about Conte. He was like he wanted everyone on their toes. He would take us out there, do PT. It was crazy. Extra training before we go on boardings, all this stuff. But we're one of the best teams in the whole division. But we really we didn't hate him. We hated the structure because it was just too much. We saw the results. And then another OIC came in and he was a lot more chill, more laid back. Since we were already drilled and seasoned, we just kept pushing at our rhythm. But we were so happy when he left because it was like, oh God, we get to this is not going to be as bad. So I see Conte probably being that way. Like the players respect him, highly respect him. But at the same time, I think they're kind of over it. I mean, when you have Lobotka and Di Lorenzo complaining to Mana about the training, it tells you right there that they're pretty much like they're just they're gassed. So I don't know. Yeah. I think Diego Costa also just butthurt because Conte said he didn't need him.
That's exactly right. Like he was always salty. He got a number of red cards. He's he's hot.
Yeah,
especially that comment that he made about his wife.
Yeah,
especially that comment that he made about his wife and him dirty. Not. You could see right there was a personal attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, oh my God, that Luka chance! Oh my God, that Luka chance!
What are the chances we beat, that you guys beat Chelsea?
Well, it depends on which Chelsea shows up.
That's
sometimes they show up on their game, sometimes they drop the ball.
Yeah,
but I don't know what type of Napoli is going to show up. We're going to be at home, so we'll have the home crowd. We're good at home, so I don't know. I don't know.
It depends though, because I feel like this season, in terms of the big games, that's the games where we've showed up. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go and get a result. But then, like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the game where we break our streak at home. So
they're weird.
It's too bad they don't have Maresca anymore to have 3 right backs in midfield again.
No, because they have, but their manager is like a very, very not known manager. So it's a complete.
That is true.
That's the thing. We don't for example, no one knows what to expect from this Chelsea either.
They'll play really well, and then they'll go and lose to Leeds. So you have no idea. They're actually. No, dude, literally fighting for their life in relegation battles. And they go and they lose. They're a really strange team.
We will hopefully have Lukaku available. He was warming up against Copenhagen, but
I saw that.
Conte brought on the giraffe. I don't know why. They were about to sell him. You know what I mean? He's about to leave. So why would you bring him on? And we need a goal. And he blew 2 clear chances, by the way, Luka. That freaking bum.
Oh my God, that chance he had where he literally bounced it over. I'm like, bro, that's impressive. How did you even manage to do that? I almost wanted to applaud him for how crap you are.
Maybe he hates you guys, man. He's just sabotaging you guys on purpose, bro.
But it's are you I don't get that, because you see Lang comes on and he immediately makes the most dribbles and creates the most chances in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And what do we do?
It's like Sean was saying, I think it's also the attitude.
Yeah.
I think Lang's attitude, his little comments he made to the press. Look what happened in Gonde. Bounced left.
Yeah.
Partying at the clubs with Osimhen. Conte, it's just, I don't know, bro. But Lukaku probably be back. I don't know what Conte is gonna do. I don't even know what formation. We'll probably, you never know. We'll probably go with a 3-5-2. I don't know. This kid's ready to go. The one that we signed, maybe. I don't know. I don't have no idea what's gonna happen. But I see a draw, or we win. I don't see us losing, but I do see a draw, or we win.
I have no idea. I can see any of them.
Yeah, I get it. It's very
a weird
strange
game. I don't know.
Yeah, strange match.
And I was gonna say the only thing about Napoli, right? I understand, Tony, like why you're saying you want him to go, but like in a completely respectful way, who do you get that's an upgrade on Conte? Because I don't know.
Italiano.
I want Italiano.
I don't think he's an upgrade on him though, man.
I don't care. I
If
think
we're talking,
it
depends.
I don't fucking care.
It depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about the league, maybe. If we're talking about Europe, it's night and day.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I'm just saying, as an overall manager, I just think like I understand Europe, he's abysmal, but like Conte is just a high quality manager, man. Like, I don't know.
Think of it as ADL though. What does ADL want for Napoli?
Italiano.
Yeah.
Aren't they
He's
good?
been-
Not
he's
as a
been-
person, as a club. What does he want for Napoli as a club?
He
Global
wants that
exposure.
He wants that. He
right?
wants that high press, that attacking football
Yes.
that we've been known for. That's what he wants.
He wants global exposure in the way that he plays, in the competitions that he's in, and the trophies that he wants to get, right? So Italiano with this Napoli team, I honestly think Italiano is good enough to compete for the Scudetto the day he walks in with that Napoli squad.
Yep.
Right? We've seen his inconsistencies at other clubs and things. But there's like a specific way that he wants to play, and Napoli has the players for it, actually. And actually has one of Italiano's players on it. Bucama is there right now.
Yeah.
And Italiano's issue has been his defensive setup for so many years, right? Additionally, ADL wants to be able to compete in multiple competitions. Yes, he wants Scudetti. He wants to win that trophy. But he doesn't want to be known as this club that drops out after the quarterfinals.
ADL wants that Champions League money.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, ADL is pissed. ADL seeing, wow, I invested all this money, and we're looking like we're not even going to make it to the playoffs rounds.
Yeah.
You already know how it is, Sean. Every match, a little couple more millions. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know what? To be honest, I wouldn't mind it, but it would never happen. That relationship with Sarri and ADL has been severed so badly.
Brutally.
It's not gonna happen.
I have to ask, I don't know if this is trolling or not, because if it's not, do you know that Sarri was actually already at Napoli once? I just needed you to know that.
Oh, yeah. he should know. He should know that. I think he should know that. I think that's why he's saying that.
I think he's just saying it as like a
Yeah, if it's fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna give the
I
benefit
just
of the
needed to
doubt.
make sure.
I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt.
And
And it's crazy. It's crazy that Sarri has never been able to provide that style of football that he provided at Napoli on any other team. That Sarri football, man, we didn't win nothing, but God, that was such an attractive football, man.
It's like the Lob City Clippers.
Yeah.
Allegri terrorism just stomped it, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
remember-
we'll say it's Allegri for sure.
I remember exactly this.
I mean,
day
he
about
was the one that won in those times, so I would have to say.
Yeah.
We beat
Yeah.
them full strength like in October. Remember?
I just
Hey, what is
I
this?
don't know. It's a hard situation.
Well,
'cause-
Deportes is a Milan fan, I think.
So I remember
That's
exactly this day a month ago.
Oh, he's a
So,
Milan.
like,
fan, I think.
Napoli fan was clowning on me for saying we beat them full strength like in October.
Didn't we beat you guys in the Super
What?
Copa when we had like a healthier team?
Convincingly.
Just cooked
What?
yourself.
Just go to yourself.
Just cooked yourself.
Deportes, bro. What are we trying to get at, bro?
Cool. You beat us when we weren't like at full
Young-
strength, and then when we had like
young,
3/4 of the strength, we stomped you guys. Like, what are we doing here?
But
There's
Yeah.
a reason. Yeah.
it's
Because he's a tree.
Conte is not an ADL manager, but ADL wanted another title.
Yeah.
In this opportunity that he had, where Inter was obviously not dominant enough to just own the league, and there was an opening to win a couple. and just rack up your trophy case, right? If you can get yourself to 1 star in the next 20 years, like that changes the whole brand of Napoli, as well as with Italiano going far in Europe. And that's what ADO really, really wants.
And he's been talking about Italiano all the time. When we played him at the Supercopa, he went over there to the locker room, and when we play him, ADL goes up to him and they start talking shop or whatever. He's always glazing him with the press. He congratulated his team when they won the Copa. So yeah, I think he's already like looking that way because he knows Conte is not going to be staying long term. Obviously, we all know that. I think Conte is actually going to probably go back to the Prem, but I do see Italiano being our next coach.
I don't know if Conte goes to the Prem actually.
Well, he ain't staying in Serie A.
Yeah.
No,
ain't nobody gonna pick him up.
Nobody.
He had the chance last year, but I think now,
Unless you guys want to get rid of Spalletti and get him.
I don't.
No, I think we're not gonna get rid of Spalletti, bro.
I don't think they do that, but I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I don't even know who would take him other than maybe like United. But I don't know who else would take him right now. That would actually be great to see because he would actually flame them in the press conference every single.
They need that, to be honest.
Well, they definitely need that though.
Kill them.
Free Xerxes.
Hey, what was that question?
What?
What was that question
Again?
before?
Look out for Newcastle if they don't make it
He
to Europe.
says, "Where does Luca get his
Look out
confidence?"
for no Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe is there. The only
Yeah,
way
he's been training with McTominay, and
you didn't want
he
to
could pull
Eddie
McTominay.
Howe
I mean,
for somewhere
He
else.
wants to get a TikTok clip. That's what he wants.
You're trying to be like get that aura, you know?
I was going to say, do we forget this is the same guy that like stole a penalty from his captain at Udinese?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's not surprising.
Wow.
Man thinks he's the second coming of Zlatan, man.
I'm so happy we did not sign that guy. Because
Why is this
This
guy
is the same bro.
No. It's the recent.
he's gonna cook himself again.
He said it twice. Conte to Crystal Palace to replace Glasner. No, he would not take that job. But
No,
yeah.
it's way too low of a club. Doesn't have enough funds.
He won't go to Newcastle though. I don't think Eddie Howe will ever get sacked unless he goes to England or somewhere else like that.
Look, if Conte promises that they could fight for the league title after the money that they've invested in that club, look out for it.
Got a strong confidence.
Who did you guys have missing when Milan beat you guys convincingly in October?
Okay, so Neres wasn't playing. We didn't have Buongiorno, and we had Marianucci playing.
And we went.
Vanya wasn't playing. We were playing a 4-1-4-1 with McTominay at left mid. And then also, you guys didn't really even dominate that game because after you guys scored the 2 goals, you sat back and literally did absolutely nothing. The second half of that game, you literally had 0 shots, and we had a 2.15 XG. So already you're waffling. And then, like I said, in the second game in the Supercopa, when we actually had a healthier team, we absolutely floored you guys. So I don't know where you're over here yapping, bro.
Tony, cook that Milan bum.
CTE is a motherfucker, man.
CTE is crazy, bro.
Man, playing once a week. Playing once a week.
You know what's crazy? They're talking like if they're in the competition.
You know how it is.
Outside.
You know how it is.
They're talking from outside the club.
This is a European recap, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly.
They're talking from outside the club, dude. I'm confused.
Yeah. Let's move on though. I think we're done with Napoli, right? Unless you guys have anything else to say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We have a big match this weekend.
Oh well, yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We have a huge one.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
Huge.
The Nerazzurri Derby. Who's the true black and blue?
Oh my gosh.
This guy's so shameless. I can't.
But let's talk about. Oh, you want to go into the game then? Little
game?
preview, I guess.
Oh no, we'll do that.
We'll do that like towards the end.
We'll do that after.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got to run. I just wanted to mention briefly the other teams in Italy that played. So Juve, I hate you. You suck. You got lucky.
We did not, but that's cool.
You got peppered
Totally
for like 60 minutes,
That's bullshit.
but they didn't want to shoot on goal.
That's
You
bullshit.
saw that
and then-
missed penalty?
Mourinho-
Did you see
Mourinho
that
messed
missing
up.
penalty?
Thuram,
That,
and then
that
you're
was
lucky
funny.
that Kefren Thuram is an absolute monster.
He is.
Mourinho
You're
sabotaged
absolutely
that match.
safe.
He
Good
lost
job.
on
Good
purpose,
job,
bro.
Sean. That was great.
He
Praise.
wants to go to
praise.
Madrid.
One of you guys said he was overrated on their overrated, underrated. I want to have a chat.
Wait, who said that?
Someone. I don't remember who it was, but somebody said Thuram was overrated. I want to have a chat.
Was it
I
Francesco?
said I
So-
said Marcus was.
Mark.
Oh,
No.
Juventus, you suck. You're
Yeah.
bums.
Cry.
Even after Inter's terrible performances, you're still one place behind us.
Cry more.
You won't be at the end of next week, so I have to get this in while I have the chance.
Good.
Atalanta, pathetic, bottling that performance. Roma, thank you for once again taking care of Italy in European competitions and having our coefficient go up. Bologna, they drew, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yep.
they bottled it.
Well, yeah, they got.
Or no, Celtic
Yeah.
bottled it. They were Celtic, I think.
Yeah, Celtic bottled it, which puts them still. Yeah, they're going to be in the playoffs, so they're fine. They're good. Cool.
Galliano doing better
Um,
than Conte in Europe. Not surprised.
Yeah. So
Not surprised.
that's
Fiorentina
good.
played
And
today?
then, did the Conference League happen? No, they're done. They only had 6 games.
They're done yet.
Yeah. Oh,
Cool.
I don't watch.
So anyway, yeah, that's all I had.
Give us a smash that like button, bro.
Yeah,
before
smash
you
that.
leave.
Yeah.
Crying out loud, bro. He's gonna start coughing in my ear, bro. I don't want to hear
Yes,
that.
Mark. That looked a little weird.
fuck that, Gio.
Pause.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Nick.
Pause.
Jesus.
Pause. Pause.
Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for watching this first hour of the Tutto Calcio podcast. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and smash that mother like button. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time.
See you
They're
later.
way
See
too
you later,
intense.
Sean.
They're way too intense.
Hey, Sarah,
better,
thank
bro.
you for having a much more embarrassing loss than we did against Bilbao.
Bro,
Oh
I
my
was so
gosh.
disappointed in Atalanta, bro. I wanted them to actually win and get top 8, and then they go and they have that biblical
3
stinker, bro.
uninterrupted
Actually,
goals, you know.
Yeah.
They even
Bilbao.
have a red
Atalanta's
card to
not
blame it
gonna-
on like we did.
I feel like Atalanta's just going to be there and around, but they're just not going to achieve anything. They're just there, man. They've lost the aura that they had a couple years ago, man. It's just.
I mean, they lost Gasparini.
They lost Gasparini. Yeah.
But even with Gasparini, like they were like cooking for a while, and then it started to fall off. Like this was while Gasparini was there, still, in my opinion. But
Well, Susie's always having like a rotating like merry-go-round of players, if you think about it.
yeah.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
Palladino has done well though.
no, he has.
Oh no, he's done very well.
I mean, like
Yeah.
10 times the manager Juric is. Where even is Juric?
Juric-
Man's missing.
You're.
Juric would be
I
excellent,
don't know.
bro. I don't know why.
He's like,
might
guys,
be
bro,
in
he's
the
on the
K-League
couch
or
watching
shit.
the games.
I don't know. I still don't know how Juric got sacked from Southampton, and they're like, "Yeah, let's just give him the Roma job or the Atalanta job." Like, how did that even? How did it even?
Because he was Gasparini's understudy, so it was like a nepotism
Crazy,
thing. I
man.
guess.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the Juventus match.
Yep. Juventus. Nick, take it
I
away,
mean,
bro.
Okay,
I better
so
hear McKenny praise in your rant, all right?
Can I-
I better
can I-
hear-
Oh
Second
yeah.
better
nah,
hear it.
Second top
All right.
scorer. Second top scorer in the Champions League for the Juventus squad. I'm just saying.
don't care. Anyways, so I'm gonna.
Also, scoring is
I'm
not
gonna
caring. We're not
start.
care about
This is a
scoring.
very.
We don't
Sorry?
care about scoring now, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I guess
I
not.
mean,
listen,
hey.
I'm not being debated. All right, let me get to that. Anyways, so my whole point is this, right? I don't agree with what Sean said in terms of 60 minutes. That's not true.
No.
However, it was a very mixed game. Like it was when the game started, I think the first 10, 15 minutes, they were absolutely cooking. Like they should have scored. Like Yildiz got extremely close. We looked like it was very dangerous. They were playing very well on the front foot. And then whether it's because of the mentality that they've won 1 in 9, whether they just like Benfica started to kind of get back to the medal, it was a really painful like 40, 45 minutes to watch because, and this is not on Spalletti in any regard because his team was completely fine, but they just could not pass the ball. It was so strange. They could like no player when they got the ball, whether it was a defender, anyone, dude, like they couldn't pass 5 yards without giving the ball away. It's like when you play FIFA and you get nervous, you just start spamming X and you just give the ball back. Like it was so strange. And like, it reminded me of like two-door games, probably about 24 hours. So lock in. So anyway, so my whole point is like, it was just so strange. Like they could not pass the ball. So they started really strong. They absolutely had to take, that 0-0 into half. They came out, kind of settled a bit, and then Thuram, just beautiful, beautiful goal. Honestly, I love the guy. I think he's a great midfielder. And again, I feel like this season he hasn't had the same offensive contribution as he has had in the season before. He's not at his numbers. He was at 13 goals and assists in all comps last year. I think he can get there, but this season he's had a lot more of a tougher time with it. But I just think he's not in the same way. Like I'm not saying he's the same talent. But he's very just much like a light version of Pogba, who can kind of just do whatever he's required to do. I'd love to see him become a little bit more offensively minded, and I think he can. His goal was taken amazing. And then, here you go, Tony, you're welcome. Spalletti has made this McDonald's mascot dude actually play pretty well. And you know what? I said it yesterday. I'm like, you know what? In fairness, he has been playing very well for this team. So, like, you know what? Fair to him, right? Because at the end of the day, I would like him to do well, because if he does well, that probably means that Juve also does well. So at the end of the day, this is not Agenda FC. We care that I would rather, I be wrong and the players do well and we win games, right? So his goal was taken very well. By the way, a very good 1-2 with David. David in the second half was a lot better. The first half he was actually lost at sea. But he was a lot better, because even in Thuram's goal, like he actually held off the defender that allowed Thuram to get the ball to score. So he was very, very good.
Look at that, man. More goals than Zidane.
Look at that,
he was very, very good. So I'm going to address this in 1 second. I just want to finish the point. So
By the way, Nick, I went out, right? So I'm counting you, right, for how long your rank goes, because I have like a little bell here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Dude, that's 24 hours. Bro. Like,
just saying, order in the court, you know what I mean? Order the court, you know what I mean?
Listen, I had to watch Sean take a 5-second pause between sentences for the intro one. He'd say a sentence, wait, and then say his next point. You know what? If I just go quick, we should be fine. So anyway, second half.
Yeah, but Sean actually provides good material.
I literally am providing nothing but factual statements. So anyway,
providing some Eggo waffle, bro.
nothing but absolute,
agendas. That's what you provide. You're providing agendas.
Talk when you're actually in the club, right? This guy right here is talking like he's involved in anything called Europe. So that's cool. Anyways.
Who's that? Oh, this guy.
This guy thinks, bro. This guy, I'm confused. Well, how did you do in Europe this week? Anyways, so my whole point is this. It was a lot better in the second half.
Oh, time's up. All right.
Time's up.
All right. Let me address overall good game. So overall good game towards the end. Although the penalty was one of the worst penalties I've ever seen. It's unfortunate he slipped. 100% is a pen. I still don't think it's as bad as Brahim Diaz's though, because at least that was an accident. So that's okay. But it got better. It was just definitely a game of two halves. I think players individually, whether they just got nervous, I don't know what happened. It was not a great game overall, but the most important thing is they're mathematically qualified to at least knockout. So you know what? That's the most important thing. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. Now, in terms of that picture you showed, right? I explained this to Tony about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Same with J-Mac, right? I am happy players score goals. That's not an issue. My issue is I would like, especially if they're not a forward, I would like them to do their job, right? So it's almost like when Kelly scored a couple goals at the beginning of the season, everyone kept saying, oh, Lord Kelly, oh, look at him, he's all good. But if you remember, there was also
Lord Belly.
There was also a phase of 6 to 8 games where he couldn't defend like anything. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I need you to be first and foremost good at your primary job. Now, he has been, since Spalletti has been here, I'm giving full credit. He has been very good. So I'm more than happy with that, to say that that's a good change. But I want to see them do their main jobs. And in that stat, I could be wrong by 1. I said that before, but I'm pretty sure 3 out of the 9 are this season. So he's been here since COVID, and there has been much, much, much more times where he has been bad for a majority of the game and then scores a goal. And what I was trying to say before is it's almost equivalent to like a lot of people, like, even though I know he's a world-class winger, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the slander towards Salah is that he does nothing for 90 minutes and then he just scores a tap in or something. And then now, oh, look, it's a good game. I would still prefer you do your job. And if you're a forward, maybe you can get away with it. I do want you to do mainly your job. You know what I mean? So it's great that he's scoring. It's good. And right now it doesn't apply because he's been very, very good. I'm happy with how he's been doing.
So
But
he was playing winger against Benfica and he scored, so he did do his job.
He was playing as
Yeah.
a wing back. Let's
Well, on Foot Mob it says 14.
I don't care what Foot Mob says.
So that's
Oh,
a right wing.
Foot Mob. Oh, that
All
leads me
right.
into my next
I'm
point.
looking at.
Oh my god.
That's perfect, Tony. Thank you for mentioning Foot Mob because one of you guys in the chat today tried to say, "Oh, but it's Foot Mob ratings." Let's talk about the right man of the match, right? And I know Gio's gonna love it because he's a huge fan, right? We need to give some credit because Luka was amazing yesterday. He was man of the match.
So good, my goodness.
In terms of creating, not amazing, but defensively, he
Defensively,
saved us multiple times. And this is what I was trying to say before, because I think he is the most polarizing player in our squad so far. Where some people think he's worse than shit, and some people think he's God. I think he sits nicely in the middle, where he is just not great. He is absolutely replaceable, and I think he's just decent. This is, by the way, the dude who's doing this right now, by the way, is the guy who reps Cristante. So I just want to just take a seat. Let's just talk about, let's just call it as it is. Right? I think I'm good now.
You already know, Nick. You already know.
I called it right before the bell. We're cooking. We called it right before the bell.
Oh man, Nick, I love you, Nick. I love
tapped
you.
out.
You're one of a
Nick
kind,
tapped out.
brother. You're one of a kind.
I called it
Dom,
right
Nick,
before the bell.
Nick tapped out. The bell's going off. Oh my god! No, that was great. With the Luka did well defensively. I agree with you and Nick on there. But he's just, he's just. I would just say, he's in the middle. He's in the middle. All right.
He's not great
Listen,
by any means. He's just pretty good, and I don't think he's the main issue at all. I just think he's just pretty good. And if in the summer, if we're actually able to get Tonali, easy replacement, no questions asked. But for now, he's decent. Whatever, we're good.
He's just a 6.5 out of 10 all the way.
He's actually a 7.6.
But I think
according to
the thing is, right, what I liked about it is that we actually won against Benfica. Like, it's been so long since we've beaten them.
1993.
But also, after we lost against Gaeti, the question marks were, how are we going to react after the game, right? After we lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like for me, we said, I believe in the predictions that I said that Juve was going to tie, I believe 1-1, if I'm not mistaken. But they came out and they were more clinical than Benfica. And listen, you take the 3 points, you take the win. And now you move on with Spalletti. Listen, even though Spalletti, you lost against Gaeti, even though you don't have a great record against Gaeti, he still has done a massive job since coming into Juve. There's no doubt about it. And again, now it's up to the management to decide what's going to happen with Spalletti towards the end of the season. Are we going to keep him? What's the plan here? And it is leaning more towards his renewal. So I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy about it.
His quotes this week, though, he was kind of like, which I kind of like, because he's not like saying, "Oh, well, it's definitely my job," or you know what I mean. But he I think it really depends on like where they finish and how they are playing by the end, because he said like, we have not made a decision yet, but let's just see where we are at the end, right? So I kind of like.
I think it all depends on all the performances, if we are going to really progress them.
Yeah,
where we were months ago. Which we have made tremendous progress since
100%.
Tudor days, what I'm saying, and Malta days,
night
etc.
and
And it's night and day with that. So
I think even if it was to be the case where they finished, again, I hope that's not the case, but let's say even if they finish 5th, but you clearly see this team is getting better and better, I still think they would try to renew them. Like, I don't think it's like top 4, you're out. But I think that as long as they see a clear progression, which is what we are seeing, obviously there's the odd game like the Cagliari game the other day. Yesterday wasn't amazing by any means, but I think, 2 days ago. It was yesterday. But I was just going to say, I think that as long as they see progression and an actual idea. Like this is the first time in a long time I've actually felt like, okay, I could see what we're trying to do. And so I think it's closer to a renewal for sure. But
now we're getting even closer in the market to getting Enesiri, bro.
I do not want
Fenerbahce, bro.
This is one other thing. Like, I don't know why this club, like, they actually do good things for 48 hours and then they just got to revert. Like, Mateta is such a good option. And then they're just like, oh, let's just like for the 2 million difference discrepancy, let's just drop it and let's just get like, I don't like that signing. I think, and at least that's an option.
The thing, yeah, it would be a loan with an option, which
as long as it's an option. Yeah.
And listen, if Spalletti is, if you would want him, okay, what I mean, at least until the summer, you know what I mean, and we'll see. I mean, I really don't know what's going to happen in terms of that, in terms of the market. It's been all over the place for us, Nick. It's been all over the place, but
so are you guys gonna beat us this weekend or what?
We're not gonna.
We're not going to lose. I think we're not going to lose.
Are you guys gonna beat us?
I'm not sure. I gotta wait till the end of the show, man.
Hey, fino haya fine, no?
I don't skip. I think we're gonna narrow.
No, you guys are not. You guys are predicting a win on your home field after beating Benfica.
Kenny breaks,
Come on, you guys got the momentum, no?
Yo, if that happens, J-Mac, bro, that's crazy. Nick is probably gonna have to get cooked by the bell. You know what I'm saying?
What did he say?
Kenny Brace.
Kenny Brace,
bro. If we win, I said 2-1.
If that happens, you have to really apologize.
I will. I'll give him a formal apology.
So you're predicting a 2-1, Nick?
I think 2-1.
Juventus?
Yeah.
How about you?
I helped them with their prediction.
I think in terms of where Napoli's at, right? Obviously, Conte not bad in Europe. Obviously, it's going to be a tight game. I think it'll be 1-0 Juve.
1-0 and 2-1. Remember those predictions, Tony. Okay, write them down.
Here.
Can you write them down?
Yeah, I'll clip it. I'll just clip this.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Okay, thank you very much. Proceed.
Nah, but I think this game, like I said, it's going to be difficult for both clubs. But we'll see.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
It must be so crazy talking when you're not even in a competition. That's crazy.
Well, they are in the Scudetto competition, though.
They're not. We've discussed this.
Listen, Deportes, focus on Roma, man. You got to focus on Roma, which we'll talk about Roma soon. But
I thought he was a Milan fan.
He is.
No.
They're playing.
Yeah, they're versing. They're playing Roma.
They play Roma.
They play Roma.
Sunday's a
hater,
Sunday's
soon,
bro.
I think Roma's gonna cook me.
I honestly, we're back in the jungle.
We'll get to that. I don't think it's gonna be that like that.
You don't think, because I mean, Dybala got rest.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that because of something that happened in this match today. So
yeah. All right, but Tony. All right, let's get into. Let's get into.
Fired up, bro. Deportes is fired up, fam. He's fired up in here. He said, "You're not even in the Scudetto race. Why are you talking?"
Buddy,
well, Deportes. Hold on, time out. Deportes. According to some of the Juventini out there, right? I think Nadine said that her favorite podcast, Juventini podcast, are saying that they see the vision. They see the vision that Juventus is in the Scudetto race. No. So there you go. So they are in the race according to them.
Can we address this pod and not me and things said not?
What was that? What was that, Nick?
Me and Gio said we aren't. So that's why I'm saying let's just.
I'm talking about the fan base in general.
The fan base.
That's silly. I think top 4 and that's it. Like that's what you got to hope for, as high as you can go in top 4. But I guess, sorry, really quickly, do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, Tony, thoughts on
your guys' game, or like
on the game, or our game that's going to be happening?
Okay, because for your guys' game, because I actually watched the game. Like you guys said, first half, like Yildiz was just everywhere. This guy was creating chance after chance. But one thing I noticed too is your guys' defense, like building up, was very sloppy in that game.
Horrible.
I agree with that.
Very. Kalulu too. He was very like shaky, like passing the ball forward.
Yeah.
And if Benfica were more clinical, like you guys would have been in trouble in that game, because it was 100%. It was just like completely like reckless passing. Like I genuinely was like,
what I noticed is that. The thing I noticed is that as well is that Spalletti said in his press conference as well after the game about Bremer, that Bremer needed to take more risk when going forward a little bit more. He needed to take more risk with the ball.
Yeah.
And, I think in this game, right, I mean, shows you that our passing, right, we're trying to take a little bit more risk. I mean, I saw Bremer make a couple forward passes more up towards the midfield, towards like David and stuff like that, which I saw that from there. That was an improvement. But yeah, Kalulu was
He was dreadful.
I mean, he did good. He listen, he's been doing good for a couple games, and then all of a sudden, like now, it's like, damn, that was bad. That was really bad performance.
Gio, Nick. Speaking on Kalulu, I know a perfect replacement for Kalulu.
No.
Certain greedy little Turkish man named Zeki Çelik.
No, you know, Çelik, you keep Çelik, okay? You keep Çelik. I saw what you guys are saying in the group chat, by the way, about we should sign this player, we should sign that player. No.
To defend Çelik, in a back three on the right side, he's great. Just do not let him go past the halfway line. That's all.
I thought you were going to offer us.
This bum wants $4 million.
Hey, James, you got a question here, James.
Oh, James, this is a good one for you.
Of course. Like, I've been a big fan of El Nawi since he joined, and it's a shame that he's just was a bench player, but every time he's come on, for the most part, he shined. Like, he scored that volley against Celtic. That was incredible. And then the AFCON, like, I honestly feel bad for him because, like, that dude was all the way, he played every single minute, even with a headwind in the final, just to get outdone by a Madrid player who decided he wanted to see the Hollywood lights and have a top 10 coldest moments. But yeah, of course, I hope he starts, I was hoping we'd have got some minutes today, but he came off 2 straight, like 120-minute performances in AFCON and played every single minute of the tournament. So hopefully we see him on Sunday because Kone needs a break. Svilar's played every single match in the Serie A, and Kone is matching the minutes, I think, except 7 minutes less. So he needs a break.
Yeah. Oh, big up
what's
Anthony.
Up, Anthony?
Do you guys understand Napoli's money situation?
Well, we were supposed to mirror everything so the moves we made, moving players out, like Luka and Lang, we moved them out on loan. We were supposed to mirror that because we're like, we can't spend. But suddenly we have 20 million for Santana. I don't know if the details of that is a loan and then 20 million obligation to buy, but it didn't say that in the announcement. So I know for a fact that Napoli is trying to sell Oliveira and they're asking for like 22, 23 million. So I don't know if that's the money that they're going to use towards Santana. When it comes to the round, if let's say we do not make the next round, I think it depends, because if we're able to sell Luka to the let's say they trigger the buy, right, and they buy him and Lang as well, then we should be good on the books. Because
if we sold both of them, we'd actually make profit from what we bought them for. So already,
so it's highly going to depend on that. It's highly going to depend on that, because we have Hoyland that we're going to trigger that buy in the.
I haven't heard anything from that yet. Like, they said that they were going to do that.
Yeah, but for sure they're going to do that. And so it's very, very important that we get Luka and Lang off the books, and I think we'll be okay. I mean, it's up to the front office, management, Mana, and ADL to come up with some magic.
Yeah,
I think Lang will be a lot easier to move than Luka, because if he does not do well in Nottingham, he's just going to come back.
Well, I'm hoping he actually does do well, because he looks like he's built for the striker role in the Prem. I hope, I'm praying that the pressure being at Napoli and being with Conte was affecting him, and now he builds that confidence up. And I'm hoping he's banged some goals, because if he bangs some goals, he doesn't have to have a stellar performance at the second half of the season. I mean, this is a Prem club. 40 million for them is nothing. So hopefully he scores, bangs 3, 4 goals, 5 goals, and I think they'll buy. they'll buy him. So let's hope. Let's hope. Hope that answered your question, brother.
How much is Kone's transfer fee?
Too much.
18 million plus 2 in bonuses.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like our strongest link is PSG's going to buy him for like 75 in the summer. Wow, allegedly.
Damn, man.
Yeah. I just would not sell him, but I mean that's a lot of money. But
I still can't believe that like he was actually our alternative to Francesco's favorite player, Yusuf Fofana. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Can you imagine? De Rossi wanted Fofana.
thank God, man.
Oh my gosh,
my
that would have been a
Lord.
disaster, J-Mac. That would have been a disaster.
I would have loved to see a double pivot of Pellegrini and Fofana. That would have been.
Fofana and
It would have been
Cristante.
Cristante they'd solve world hunger, man. That'd be crazy.
Let's go into the Roma match,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pisili, man.
because I want to have
Great.
some time. I want to have some time to go over the transfer market, and we also got predictions for this week. So
Yep.
let's jump right into the Roma match. 2-0, right? Was it?
Yeah.
2-0. 2-0. Absolute robbery, I will say. Going into this match, I wasn't particularly thrilled just because, like, we can't use Malin or Vaz yet until the next stage. So you have the whiplash of, last week's performance against Torino with Malin ball and Dybala going back to Pellegrini and Ferguson, which that pain is still there because those two stunk it up. I mean, our captain, what was it, like 1 in 9 duels in the first half, lost the ball 12 times? Playing against us, bro. He did better in the second half, but it was just like Pasili really saved us, man, because Ferguson was god awful. Like at the beginning of the match, I don't know if you guys watched the game, he was through on goal, and then he did the worst step overs I've ever seen and lost the ball, bro. And it's kind of just like you just watch shit like this, and it's kind of just like imagine if like the rumored swap between Luka and Ferguson happened. That it would have just been like a tree for a lamppost. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
But thankfully Pasili scored a brace. First one assisted by a beautiful pass from Sule at the end of the first half, and then a beautiful assist from Dybala in the second half. 2 great goals, but the XG kind of speaks for itself in that match. Not that that kind of thing matters, but it really does tell the story. So we won 2-0. 51% possession for us, 49 for them. We had an XG of 1. They had an XG of 1.65. And they didn't score a single goal. Undov, man. Oh
boy.
That dude, like I don't know. I feel bad for Stuttgart fans because like I'm sure they're raging because like he should have scored like 2 or 3 goals, but he just I don't know, man. Svilar's or something. He just over the goal, straight over the goal. But we won, and that kind of almost guarantees our top 8, which is great. But the cost is that Mancini went down with a pretty serious looking injury. So now Sunday we're going in with 2 of our starting center backs out.
Mancini went down?
Yeah.
Advantage Roma then.
I mean, hey,
Advantage Roma against Milan. Good job.
hey, it sucks because Hermoso is already out, and now we have him out. Thankfully, we have Indica back, but we'll see. I mean, I still rate our defense over Milan's defense, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
And they're not a high scoring squad anyway, so it's not like your back line is going to be having too many issues. It's not like they have a target man that scores fucking 10 goals a season, 15 goals a season. So,
and like I liked what I saw today because you know, like going into this match when I saw the lineup and I saw the same back three of Celik, Gagliardi, and Zaklovsky, the same three that shipped 3 goals against Torino in the Copa last week. Like, obviously, it's kind of, you see something like that, and it's just like, oh, shit. But, you know, Gagliardi, man, solid performance, bro. That dude's going to be a monster, man. Still young, and then Zaklovsky's super young and new in the league, but he's our future of defense is in good hands. You know, they both have very strong characteristics that match each other pretty well.
Yeah.
So hopefully they keep that up against Milan, man.
Are you confident?
You got
J-Mac,
Doodle watching Netflix. He said he was out. He left early. He really said he's gonna go watch some Netflix.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm pretty confident. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna get like dominated because like they can say that they were gonna slap us, but like they barely beat us. You know, they beat us. It was 1-0. They were lucky it wasn't 1-1.
Everyone barely beats you, though. Like, it's never a blowout.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's kind of just like I'm not dissuaded against the big. It sucks. Our record may not be good, but it's all 1-goal things, you know. And now we have a solid striker. Hopefully, that wasn't a flash in the pan against Torino, but you know, hopefully this man cooks and he keeps it up.
Yeah.
So, J-Mac, my guy.
What's up?
You know, last time we talked, you know, you were really pissed off because Roma couldn't score.
Yeah,
now Roma's scoring.
Well, we'll see. Torino has like one of the worst defenses.
We don't got nothing to see. They've been scoring.
Yeah,
so
that is true. Three games in a row, 2-0.
So what do you think about Roma scoring now? Showing some life. Dybala doesn't have to worry about scoring goals. Now he's feeding goals.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Do you think you guys are stronger now?
Oh yeah, I feel like we did before the season. That we have a strong squad ready to play Gasperini ball.
Okay, but like last time we talked, you were like, Roma, I'm tired of this whole.
Well, that was before I saw that.
They're overrating my defense. They're overrating my defense. We can't score. We don't have a shot.
Hey.
Are you starting to change your mind?
Okay, so my whole thing with that was having the bet like least goals conceded is nice, but if you can't score goals, that doesn't win you games.
Okay, but now you're scoring.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now?
I feel good.
Do you see you guys making some noise? Maybe a Scudetto push.
Oh shit! I don't know. We'll see after Sunday. If we win convincingly,
you playing the Fran game.
Huh?
You're playing the Fran game. You're playing Fran on me.
Our new striker played one match, dog. Relax.
I don't know about Sugo. I think that's a little like blowing things out of proportions. They're 7 points behind. Like unless you're thinking Inter's going to be like a major collapse, then Roma could maybe get into the Scudetto race.
Anything can happen.
Right now, if Roma beats Milan, what's going to happen on the table? Let's say Roma beat Milan and we beat Juventus.
Yeah, but then if Inter win, nothing changes.
We don't beat Juventus, let's just say. What happens? Roma jump up.
We'd go down, but if Inter still win, it doesn't matter. There'll still be 7 points.
Well, yeah, but Inter have to play the big teams too. They still got big teams to play.
Inter's
Inter are not gonna go undefeated for the second half of the season. They're dropping points.
No, I know that, but then you're also saying Roma's gonna go undefeated. Like they're gonna drop points too.
No, but they're gonna get closer. The gap, there's a chance for the gap to get shorter. That's all I'm saying. And they're 7 right now, right? They're 7 right now. But let's say they win. There'll be 4. And if Inter win, you're right. But what I'm trying to say is they'll be jumping over Juventus. They could possibly would they jump us? They would jump us too, right? If we don't win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're 1 point.
So you see, and then if Inter drop 2-3 games, and let's say Roma goes on a nice run like they did the second half of the season last year, where they were like lights out, no one could beat them. You never know. That's what I'm saying. You never know.
Yeah, I just think it's too big of a difference right now for that to say that they're maybe in the race. Because for me, I
well,
would just have to see it's a monumental collapse from Inter for
That's
it to happen.
even.
I'm not saying they're in the race. I'm saying that
It's
there's
possible. Dark horse.
is a possibility because we're only in January, fam. We just started the second half of the season.
Yeah, I know that,
There's
but
a lot of points.
I could get you saying this if this was maybe the first 10, but when you're 21 games in, you can get a gist of who's going to be competing and who's not going to be.
Yeah, but they picked up a striker in in the winter transfer market. They made a big move, and he scored his first goal within 10 minutes coming in.
Okay,
and
but
that opens up Dybala.
But do you see him scoring every single game? Because you're basically saying if he doesn't score, then what's going to happen?
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm asking J-Mac a simple question. Has your team gotten stronger?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They're scoring, which was their only weakness. Their defense is solid. And we all know about defense in Serie A. His defense is solid. He's gotten stronger. Dybala has gotten stronger now that you don't have to rely on him to score. Now, will they go on a nice run? That's my question. Will they go on a nice undefeated run? And for how long? If they beat Milan this weekend, they're sending a big message. Now, obviously, they're kind of back behind Inter, right? But then we don't know if Inter start dropping points. The table could look a lot different mid-February. That's what I'm saying. The table could look very different.
Yeah, no, I get that, but that's what I'm saying. For me, yes, they've gotten stronger, but I think it's one of those too little, too late things. Whereas, yes, they got stronger, but I think now that Inter has that lead that's so far ahead, where I just don't see it where Inter drops all these points and then Roma just goes and just goes undefeated for the rest of the season.
This is us exactly as well.
How about the head-to-head? How about when Inter play Roma? That's the thing. That's the thing. With those head-to-heads, and we all know that Inter are having issues beating the big teams in Serie A. Juventus, Milan, Napoli. They did handle Roma, but they handled a Roma that had trouble scoring.
And
so let's just say they go into that match and Roma wins. You see the big switch, they're gonna gain points. So I just feel that's why I'm not even calling the Scudetto for Napoli either, because anything could happen, to be honest. I see Roma, they have a coach, they have an identity, they have the defense, now they got the scorer. I have them. I'm not saying they're going to be in the Scudetto contenders or win the Scudetto, but if I had to bet between Juventus and Roma right now, I would say Roma has a better shot to climb up the table than Juventus does right now, because they already have that solid defense. They already have the solid defense. They've had it all season. And they have a playmaker like Dybala, creative as hell. And you saw that second goal they scored today. It was a beauty. That was all Dybala. So now Dybala has a lot less pressure on him. So who knows?
See, that's what I did agree with. I do agree that Roma will climb more than Juve. Now that they have pressure, I think they will get top 4 more over Juve.
I don't.
Nick, you're saying that, but your schedule coming up in February.
I'm aware of that, but every team can also
have playoffs too. Right?
Yeah, I think they're extremely even. I don't think although there's some things that Roma, I agree, in terms of defense are better. I also think our attack, even with Malin, is objectively better. I don't think we're more likely to score more goals. They're more likely to concede less goals. So it really just depends. I think for 4th place, it's just Juve or Roma. Obviously, Como's around the corner as well, but
I think it's between you two.
I wouldn't be shocked. I can definitely see Roma can narrowly beat us to it 100%. But as much as there is positives for them, I also think there's an equal amount, just in a different area. You know what I mean? We are going to concede more than they will, but I also think we're going to score more. And it's also in terms of, can they change the deficit in bigger games as well, right? Because you do have Malin, but at the same time, even when Dom was saying Dybala is a creator, he is a creator, but
how long is
the games against us, he didn't do pretty much anything. And then against other teams, when he was fit, It really depends. I don't
Well,
know.
the
Roma's a
difference-
really weird entity. Like I could see it. I don't know.
Nick, the difference was that when we played you guys, we had Dybala as our reference point.
Yeah, he was the false 9. I remember in that game. Like he was the false 9 in that.
And now he has someone that he can play off of.
Yeah.
The question is if he can stay fit.
But even Mullen, man, like Mullen was like benched at Villa for so long, and when he played, he was super.
That
so that
was more so because of Ollie Watkins, less because of him. He's their second top scorer.
No, 100%. But he was more of a winger there. That's why, like, is he an indefinite? I know he said that he prefers to play as a 9. So we'll actually see like how much he. To me, like I always look at Mullen, I'm like he's.
Give me a sec, guys. So you have Inter with 49 points. You have Milan with 46. Napoli with 43. Roma with 42. Juventus with 39.
Yeah.
Let's just say Roma beats Milan. They go up to 45. Milan stays at 46. And I hope we win. So, Roma would definitely be climbing up that table if they handle Milan this weekend. Now, yes, Inter are ahead of the pack. So we all would have to wait for Inter to drop points. But I mean, I think this Roma is going to go on a nice little run. I really think they're going to go on like a little run. I think they're gonna go on a little run. I think they fixed the problem that they had. They got the striker, and they don't got to fix anything else.
We got to fix our midfield.
Huh?
We got to fix our midfield, and like I said, 2 of our starting center backs are out. So that's.
Oh yeah, you have the starting center back issue. I totally forgot about that.
But
we'll see what you guys do.
We don't have playoffs in February, so that's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You made top 8, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, any other topics that we should discuss? Predictions.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Well, didn't Dom want to talk about the transfers?
Oh yeah, the transfers. Yeah, Dom, you want to talk about the transfers?
Yeah. Giovanni Santana. Do any of you guys know about this guy?
He's fast. I mean, there's a lot of you guys are buying on potential, but he's solid.
it's a very like raw striker.
Yep.
Like
he almost scored against you guys at the end of your match.
Yep.
You know what's funny? Someone showed a video where he's actually had 2 chances where he's been through on goal on us in Verona, and he's done like the same thing where he's tried to chip our keepers and just like completely scuffed it.
Yep.
So let's hope he doesn't do that.
Conte will slap that out of him.
What I've seen so far, because highlights, I mean, you can't go off of highlights, bro. But what I've seen off of him, because I really don't pay attention to the defense, because half the time the defense he's going against is just trash. But his first touch, his dribbling, he knows how to create. He's real calm on the ball. He has pace. He's quick. He's fast. He could play center. He could play center forward. He could play second striker, and he could play on the wings. So we have a player there that has the potential. He has the potential, but he's raw. He's 22 years old. So we'll see. I don't see him coming in and making a huge impact for us, but it's good to have him out. It's good to have him for depth. So I don't know what you think, Tony.
No,
20 million is a lot of money, by the way.
That's a lot.
20 million that's just like based strictly like potential wise. Like that's just 20 million of potential. I think
that's
he'll
the
do
club
good.
Believing in him.
Yeah, that's definitely the club believing in. I think he'll do good. Like I said, when we talked about it with the Napoli section, you're not gonna expect him to come in and immediately just start like bagging goals.
No.
But I do see him coming in and providing something different to where like Højlund is, where like we could go to a 3-5-2 if we want. Yep. Play him and Højlund up top, or Lukaku and him up top.
Yep. And
just have that guy that can actually create for another striker.
Yep.
So I am excited for that signing. So 1,000 times better than Luka. Yeah. So I mean, by anyone's an upgrade over him, but we'll see.
He patches up 2 areas that, like you were telling me the other day. A player like him patches 2 positions at at once. The winger position, second striker. So it's like, I think Conte is going to go to the 3-5-2 with this. I think he's showing signs of that, and I'm looking forward for the kid to show us what he has, man. A lot of Napoli fans, I've been, looking on Twitter. A lot of Napoli fans are not excited at all about the move. It's kind of like half-half.
Yeah.
Half-half.
Like us with our
Well, to be fair, because also too with our fan bases, they were expecting like a superstar signing like in January, but it's also too like if you look at our financial situation, we can't really do that, and that's what like screwed us up with the whole like UCL disaster class we've had because we haven't done good at it, so we haven't made any earnings, so we can't spend money. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I mean, what do you expect?
And big clubs were looking at him too.
Yeah,
Juventus was a club that was looking at him. I think Inter also was looking at him. Milan. So it was not like we signed the scrub. I mean, big clubs were keeping their eye on him, and we signed him in the winter. We jumped on it. So let's see what happens. That's what I wanted to say, because that's the only move we made in the transfer. I don't know. You guys made any moves?
At the moment, so far, I mean, the only one that's more concrete for Juve is Nesiri.
I still hope
Nesiri.
What happened to Chiesa?
They want too much.
They want too much.
Mm-hmm.
They want too much. Juve is only going to
go. Oh hell no!
Hey,
nah.
Oh hell no!
Reece James.
He's in a hospital bed 9 months.
Oh my gosh!
Give us Yelpies.
That's
Chelsea fan.
Give us Yelpies.
Spell his name first. Spell his name first, and then you can get it.
Also, again, kind of how Gio said. I mean, I'm going to have to trust in the manager. I'm going to see, obviously, that, he wants to bring another striker in. I'll leave it up to him because he's been doing well enough. I still do prefer Mateta, for sure. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but in the calendar year of 2025, he was the second highest goal scorer behind only Haaland in the entire league. So I think he would fit very well. He's kind of a striker that can kind of do everything. I feel like if they get like El Nesri, I feel like that's kind of like a super sub, bring him in, let's swing some crosses in. Because even yesterday, seeing the amount of crosses that go into a 5'9" Jonathan David is painful. So I think that's kind of a backup option where they have to do a plan B, let's bring this guy in and swing and hope for the best. I can see why there's value there. But I'm very happy that at least with him, it's an option. Whereas Crystal Palace with Mateta, it's an obligation. Because they're going to get nothing in the summer. So that's his contract expires in June. So that's the entire reason. But it's really just those two. The Chiesa one, I see some stuff that's like, they haven't really given up on it. I'm like, they're not going to do that. I just can't see that happening. For any other league, I feel like it's not that much money at all. For our league, it's a hassle. So, I mean, it really depends, right? But
Yep. I think, listen, whatever Juve makes and Spalletti approves of it, man, I'll be fine. I mean, I trust Spalletti.
I'm kind of just cool if they just don't sign anyone, honestly. I need to get a defender.
You guys are good.
I think the thing is, I think we need a striker because as you can see against Gaetti, bro, every single cross that we did couldn't even, because I'm telling you, we literally had dwarves up front.
Dude, we
had dwarves up front, like midgets. Dude,
I didn't see it. I literally came back and saw the score. I'm like, what the happened? And then apparently, that's the first game ever that a team since 2005 has lost with 78% possession in the league.
That's so crazy.
That's so funny.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I think Spalletti was always looking at another striker as well. Also because of the, Vlahovic is going to be injured till who knows now.
Till March apparently, or end of February.
Probably. I think he probably won't come back to the end of the season, depending how he recuperates and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. If he comes back, I don't see the reason because now he has 3. But if they figure that he's going to take a long time, I can see why.
Obviously, I was in favor for Mateta to come.
Yeah.
But listen, if you can't get him, then all right, then I trust Spalletti with this in his area. But hey, it's not just him; it's also on Camoli too. The Camoli's in control, mostly. So
it's just frustrating because I think there's literally a $2 million difference. It's not even they're way off.
Way off, yeah.
Which I know. I mean, obviously in real life that's a lot of money, but in terms of football, that's not much. Like they're offering 33, they want 35.
But the thing is, the biggest thing is because it's an obligation for Mateta.
Yeah.
More than, of course, an option. And I think, listen, if Juve is going with an option, all right, then we'll see. For towards the end of the season, because who knows what's going to happen in the summer for Juve, depending on where we finish. That's going to be the thing. Where are we going to finish, right? I mean, yes, going far.
Hopefully in 10th.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I feel like it does matter where they finish, but Juve in the summer, they got to do one of two things. They got to go all in for another center back to help Bremer back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or honestly, what I would love, like I at the end of the day, I think that they need both. But what I would love is if they just break the bank and they can just convince Newcastle to get sent from Tonali. That is what I want so badly. But I like that they're going to charge so much money for that. So I mean,
we don't need no Premier League bums, all right? Please,
bro. He's not.
Gosh,
not Delap of all people.
Tonali. Oh, this guy right here. Sorry, Tonali's a bum.
No.
Buddy, I was gonna say.
What did I ever say, Tonali? Are you talking about a striker? You're just gonna say Tonali's striker? All right, Nick, you're getting the bell. You're getting the bell. You're getting the bell.
I didn't see the bell.
You're getting the bell. You're getting the bell. You're getting the bell.
Delap is in the graveyard, dude. Delap's awful. No way.
If you guys get Mateta, bro, I'm gonna feel bad for my boy Deontay because like he's gonna hate our league, bro. Because
yeah, he will.
We took Mullen from them and they got no replacement.
They got Ollie Watkins, bro. Relax.
Yeah, they got Ollie Watkins. Yeah, they're fine.
Bro,
well, he needs a backup. He can't play every game.
Dude, they got Morgan Rogers looking like he's gonna start for England. They're fine. Let him.
But no, like they're going after Mateta because like, you know who's linked very heavily with going to them? Our sloppy second, Mr. Tammy Abraham.
That's such an English coded. That's such a villain. Oh my god.
That's crazy. But
but Delap is actually a criminal offense. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
As far as our moves, we got Mullen and Vaz. We're linked heavily with Dragosin, but Tottenham are stalling. Gasperini says he wants a winger, a center back, a midfielder, and another
in January
wing back. And I'm just like, dog,
January?
Like, we're about to get out of financial fair play gulag. You want us to extend that shit by another 5 years? Like, wow. I think we had like a maximum of like 30 million to spend or something. But yeah, only thing concrete is Baldonzi's heading to Genoa to reunite with De Rossi, which I'm happy for him. Like, I felt bad for him because like we got him, I was excited, but then the worst thing to happen to him was we signed Sule. You know, and we already had Dybala, so it's kind of just like he's third string, and then he barely gets any consistency.
You're welcome.
But the thing that's interesting, thank you, appreciate that. The thing that's interesting is like we did a swap deal with this kid. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, Venturino.
It sounds familiar, but I can't put a face.
He's a young kid, super young, and we got it's like a loan with a $7 million option. Like some people are saying he's good. We'll see, but it's very interesting move.
Yeah.
You didn't end up doing that one. It was like for that guy who they were like, it's like an 18-year-old for like 30 mil. You didn't end up going through with that, did you?
Oh, Carrasco? Fuck.
No, not Carrasco.
No.
That's all you
he's
guys.
All yours. No, he's all yours. Go. Hey, listen, you're more in depth with Carrasco. You know, I think you
guys were linked with someone. I can't remember his name, but they wanted. He's like 18 years old. Apparently, he's like has like a ton of potential, and they were like wanting 30 mil, and you guys were close to it. But it was like a week or so ago. It wasn't like
Robinho Vaz. We signed him.
Robinho Vaz. Yeah,
he played against.
You ended up getting okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Because that guy. Yeah. So you guys did spend a decent amount in January, to be fair.
Oh yeah, we just need another center, especially with Mancini down. We just need another center back.
Is it serious, or do you know?
It looked pretty. I mean, he was walking, but like it looked pretty serious. Like there was like a cross going into the box, and his leg was outstretched, and dude just kind of like slid into his leg.
Oh shit!
Wow.
But like he walked off on his own, so hopefully it's not serious because we already have like said Hermoso out, so that's our star defense right there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's his name?
Who
you said? Who did you say was out?
Hermoso and Mancini.
Hermoso.
Okay, you don't pronounce the H when you say Hermoso. It's Hermoso. Hermoso, yeah.
Hermoso.
It's a Spanish name, so you don't pronounce the H. It's Hermoso.
Oh,
say it again. Gotcha. Say it again. I like how you said it. Say it again. You said it real nice. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Rolling your R's and everything. I love it.
Do you know how sad I am that he's out after that goal he scored against Torino in the Copa, man?
Bro, that
dude's
goal
been a
was
monster,
crazy, bro. He turned into R9 for no reason.
That shit was just wild because he literally just came on as a halftime sub, and that was in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Changed my life, and then now he's out for fucking a month.
Lord.
I mean, I don't need to talk to you guys about that. You guys, my bad. I don't need to bring that in.
Yeah, I know. Out for a month.
Right.
Name a player, bro, and they're out for a month.
Anyways, let's go to predictions and we'll wrap it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Predictions. Damn. All right, we'll start with Juve Napoli. Tony?
It's crazy that these games are back to back too.
Yeah, it's an
I
Yeah, I know, it's
right.
crazy, bro. That's gonna
That's
be
a
crazy.
crazy Sunday. I'm gonna be at work, man.
Crazy,
Ain't that
dude.
cool?
Crazy,
We
Crazy
got
Sunday.
those 2 games, and then I got first game of the footy season at night. It's actually a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Oh my god, bro! This has to be a must-win game for us too. That's the annoying thing.
We have to win.
It's a must-win. I'm gonna go 1-0 Napoli, and that's not with confidence either. I'm expecting a tie, but I just want to go. We need a win, man.
Okay.
Damn.
Conte needs to take Yildiz out of the game. If Conte manages to take Yildiz out of the game, that's going to affect their offense heavily.
I don't know if anyone could do that. I mean, to be honest.
I mean, not in a legal way.
You just put three guys on.
You put two defenders on him. He's not Superman.
He finds a way, bro. He dribbles through so many.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Yildiz every game he plays, Yildiz has been a non-factor in numerous games for you guys. He's been
Yildiz
shut
literally
down.
every single time he touches the ball, so it seems like something happens.
He's been shut down numerous games this season.
To be fair, when we played you guys, we did shut him down. It's just he had that one goal where I thought Vanya should have saved.
We actually did pretty well against Yildiz. Yeah, you're right. We actually did pretty well against Yildiz, and we didn't have a midfield. This is the thing. We played you guys without a midfield, and we won. But you guys have had Spalletti for a while now, and you guys are looking a lot better than you did when we played you. We still have the same midfield problem. Lobotka is going to be out there. We didn't have Lobotka in that game, did we?
No, we didn't. It was Elmas
We
McTominay.
didn't have Lobotka out there. You know what?
And we don't have Neres this game either. That's the thing.
No, it's in Turin. We
tearing coup miners.
we won in, and we've won in Turin. It's not like we can't win there. This smells like a draw to me, bro. This smells like a draw. But I'm not gonna predict the draw because that would suck. I'm gonna go with you know what, Tony? I'm gonna go with the same prediction. Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's a weird one. Tony, it's
I'm
weird.
just hoping that because this is a do or die game. So I'm just hoping that we show up in a big game like this.
I'll go with 2-1 Napoli.
That's fair.
I just don't see Juventus not scoring one goal.
That's fair enough.
I don't see us holding them, shutting them down like that. I see them getting a goal, but I see us potentially knocking 2 down because we do have Hoyland, we have McTominay, we got scorers out there. I know Neres is not out there, but we got 3 guys that could score. So yeah, let's see. Anguissa is going to be there, right?
On the bench.
Okay, but hopefully he'll come in right up. And Lukaku's going to be there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to predict a 2-1. I'm going to predict a 2-1.
Lukaku versus Bremer, though, is just non-factor. But
Yeah, but if we play a 2-man strike, we have Hoyland and Lukaku.
yeah, Hoyland, I would agree, is definitely the bigger issue, I would say. I'm just going to go next because mine's the exact same as Dom, just in reverse. I think at home, I think we will definitely probably concede 1. I can't see us getting a clean sheet. But I think with the good form that we are currently in overall, or, the one game on the weekend, I think we have a lot of good goal scorers. I think we're in pretty good form offensively. Maybe Thuram can, really continue the offensive streak. 2-1 is what I would say for Juve. But it does smell of a draw.
No, it does. It does smell.
It stinks of a 1-1. It does. But I'm going to say
that would suck for us.
Yeah, that'd be bad for both, honestly. That helps.
Very
no
bad. That'll be very bad.
Helps no one.
Not for you guys too much.
I mean,
Yeah, for top
You guys,
four.
you guys are fighting for top 4. It's not like
Yeah, but we're already 3.
Yeah, but it'll be bad for us and for top 4.
Yeah,
Because
And
if Roma win,
Yeah, they'd be
That's
6
fine.
points behind Roma.
yeah, that's
no,
what I'm saying.
we'd be 5. Yeah, but that's
5,
what
yeah.
I think Roma's going to win. I know it's ahead of time, but that's why. So I think that it's a must-win too for us.
I said it earlier. I think Juve are going to be 1-0. I think it'll be a 1-0 game.
The exact same results, just an opposite one.
Opposite.
All right, James, that means you have to be different.
J-Mac has to be different.
5-0 Napoli.
5-0.
Just say 0-0. Just go 2-0.
2-2.
Okay. All right.
That'll be crazy.
all right.
Oh, we got Lucas is here. You know.
Yo.
Lucas.
What's up, my guy?
Big up.
I'm going to be bold and I predict 2-1 to
Yeah,
you.
I like that.
Big up, Lucas. Every single time.
Are we going to do
1-1.
Roma Milan surely next?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Roma Milan. J-Mac.
No better place to start yet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say,
Fuck.
2-1
Roma.
because I don't see us having a clean sheet just off the fact that it's going to be a patchwork defense.
You're at home.
Yep.
Yeah, we're at home, but our home field advantage hasn't been great this season, surprisingly. Like in the Europa League, both of the matches that we lost were at home.
Wow. Nick.
I don't know if it's boring, but I'm going to copy the same result of 2-1 because Milan is obviously going to once again try to scam their way to a point because that's all they do. So I think because they're kind of mid, I think they will get a goal somehow, like through something. But I think Roma will win this game.
Tony.
I think this is going to be a weird game. I'm going to give a weird score. I'm going to say 3-2 Roma.
Oh, that's a big game.
Yeah.
Dybala is overdue a Milan goal too, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he scores against them every season.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Dybala kit at 2:45 p.m. That's all I know. So
Oh, my God.
I'm going with 2-1. Allegri's he's gonna score his classic 1 goal, and Roma gonna bite back, and they just have more. I think they're. This is a weird one because, I mean, Milan. Allegri finds a way, but then, they do have Gasperini as well. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be the match of it's gonna be the most exciting match I think of the week. I'm gonna give it 2-1 Roma.
I'm saying 3-1 Roma.
Damn.
Mhm.
Now you
I think I really know. I think that, yes, Milan, Allegri, they've been doing well, right?
They have a solid
But-
defense.
But I think the link up play, man, with Milan and Dybala, man, I think that's gonna be a big difference in this game, man. And then of course Sule when he comes probably off the bench.
Yeah,
right?
but what
He
you think
doesn't start.
Allegri's gonna do? He's gonna park the bus.
He'll be a bum.
Well, I mean, he's gonna.
You know what I mean? That's what he's gonna do. So they're gonna have to cross it into the box. I don't know. I see Allegri getting that 1 goal. They're just
parking the bus. Yeah, parking the bus.
If they score
This is
3,
still tricky.
if they score 3 on Milan, they score 3 on Allegri's Milan, then I'm gonna be worried. I'm definitely gonna be worried about Roma if they score 3, because that means they're really they're gonna be really on fire with the scoring. So I don't know. I want Milan to lose though. Obviously,
Yeah.
I do, because I want us to catch up. But
Let's keep them out of Europe. That'd be great.
Oh my god, that would be crazy, bro.
You get the same conversation next season when they're judging
Oh my
Champions League results.
god.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
my
Paulo, also about Como, haven't as much as I like them, I think everybody has seen the formula. If you stop Nico Paz, then you stop Como.
Yeah.
They're gonna finish in Europe.
Milan,
I don't know about
please.
top 4.
3-0?
You think Allegri You know what Allegri ball is, bro? You know what Allegri ball
Bro,
is?
it's not
Allegri
to
will be
watch
scoring 3
football.
goals, bro.
Oh, wow.
Especially
they-
if it's nil.
They can, but not against like an actual defense.
No, and especially if it's nil, like that means Allegri's going to score 1 goal. Then he's going to score a second goal, and he's going to continue trying to push the team to score it. No, I don't think so. I think
After
Allegri's
one.
going to chill after that, bro. So man, it'll be crazy if he's right, though. That'll be crazy. That's a wild prediction.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
1-0 Milan is a pretty realistic result as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah.
really very
Yeah.
realistic, especially if
Yeah.
Roma can't find a way to score.
Yeah.
Thank God these games are Sunday, man.
Pisa and Inter versus Inter, right?
They're gonna slap them. It's gonna be like
Yeah,
3
all the way.
4-0.
The only thing that's working against Inter is they get like 2 days of rest because they just played Arsenal. They play on Friday tomorrow. Everyone else gets 2 extra days of rest. So I wonder how that happened to them. Maybe they thought
when are they
they're
playing?
playing Pisa, so they'll beat them anyways. They play tomorrow,
Oh
Wow.
and they just literally played Arsenal not 2 days ago.
Oh, we've been
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
they'll find a way. We've been doing that shit for the last 5 years, bro.
Gio,
Well,
That's
you're in the
crazy.
Europa, so you play on Thursday. So you
Gio, can you bring up Paulo's comment?
Yeah.
Okay, brother, you have to be in Europe to do this. I don't know what that means.
This
Oh
must
my
be like
gosh.
this must be a little Ute.
You have to-
Must be a little Ute, man.
This
you
is
have to
not good.
be in
This
a
is not good.
competition.
Dom,
I
this
don't know
is
what that
reminding
means.
me of how Fran was in the beginning when we created
This
the show.
is the typical Milan fan
Literally.
living in the time machine. This is not the 2000s, brother. You guys finished in 8th. You guys are rebuilding,
Hey.
and you guys play once a week. And still,
Hey.
you're struggling against the smaller sides, playing once a week. And you're going to come out here and tell me that Milan's the only one that could win in Europe? How about you get there first? And when you were there in previous CL seasons, you did horrible.
Feyenoord, my son.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You bottled 2 trophies or 2 competitions. You bottled them this season already. The Copa, and what was the other one?
The Supercopa.
Supercopa.
The Super Copa. So you're bottling competitions right now.
I'm just letting go.
This is what happens. You get like CTE from getting rattled by Cristante bangers knocking you out of Europe.
Doesn't make any sense as well, but all good.
Inter Potter 2 UCL.
Doesn't make sense.
DNA. Yeah, Feyenoord,
Who
bro.
scored the
Feyenoord's crazy DNA.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Inter, yeah, they lost 2 CL finals, but they made it there. And one of those UCL finals, they beat you in the semis to get there. So I thought only Milan could win in Europe. Why didn't you guys handle Inter and make it to that CL final against Man City?
Dom, you already know what's coming next.
Oh yeah, I already know. It's okay though.
Oh, we beat you.
Yeah, but where's the trophy? Where's the trophy? Because we won a trophy that season. Where's their trophy for beating us in the Champions League? We walked away the Champions League with the same amount of trophies that season that Milan did. 0. So, I mean, what's the flex on that? And aren't we a small club anyways? Why would you flex beating a small club? You're expected to win, aren't you? Big club Milan. Huh? But then your cousins came and slapped you. Your cousins came and slapped you in the semifinals. That's what I gotta say.
Paolo,
Antonio Brown.
Paolo,
level PTE.
if you think that this Milan team, bro, is going to win in Europe, bro, with Allegri, okay.
Dude,
Okay. I mean, bro, they're playing once a week and they're still struggling.
Paul, we
even
were
with
like
that.
16 times better than your team currently when we made those finals, and we came up against prime MSN and generational Real Madrid.
Yeah, I need to see Fofana against like Vitinha. And
Yeah,
shit, bro.
Vitinha. Oh my god.
That would
Literally,
be uploaded on a certain website in 2 minutes.
they would
Wow.
literally be
Freaking
playing
Joao Neves against Rabiot, bro. Let's
It
see
would
which one's
literally be
better.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
No,
So so Inter piece, I got Inter winning.
4-0.
I'm gonna give it like 3-0.
Yeah, 4-0 Inter for me.
4-0.
Yeah.
Especially they're on a revenge tour right now after losing at Arsenal. So they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. They're going to want to continue dominating Serie A because they know in reality, that's the trophy they could win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Taro's going to score a minnow hat trick to take out his anger.
Oh yeah.
They're in a tandem, man.
Wait, are Pisa at dead last? Oh no. They're tied with dead last. Oh yeah, he's definitely bagging a hat trick.
Yeah, no, it's that's an easy game for them, bro. Easy game. And they're playing them at home.
I mean, the only thing is like they've been kind of tricky.
Luis
I mean-
Buffon hat trick. That's all I'm saying.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Luis Buffon hat trick off the bench.
Pisa
Oh
are
my
a funny side because like they create a lot of chances, they just can't score shit.
Yeah, they just can't.
I know
bro.
that
Didn't
feeling,
you say
bro.
they had the most penalties in the league?
They had the most penalties given.
Wow.
Whether they scored them, who knows? I know I think they even hit the woodwork the most out of all the clubs.
Inter have a pretty decent schedule, but in March it's going to be difficult for them. If they're going to drop points, it's going to be in March. They play Milan, Atalanta, Fiorentina, Roma, Como. All these are back to back. So stay tuned for the beginning of March. And that's if they don't lose from here till then. We'll see. That's what I'm saying, man. No one's running away with the Scudetto yet, bro.
We play them in February.
We actually don't breathe till March 8th. I'm just looking at the schedule. We actually just don't take a breath until March 8th. That's pretty much what it's looking like.
Wow.
At all.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I guess Atalanta Parma.
Okay. Well, I think
I
I
say
say 1-1. Yeah, I'll say a draw.
1-1.
this is
Are we
this is- this is
predicting all of them?
No, I was
No,
just saying
no. Just Atalanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
say 1-1, man. Carlos Cuesta terrorism, you know.
Yeah, 1-1. 1-1 sounds good.
2-1 Atalanta.
I'm gonna go 0-0.
No.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well,
You know what's crazy about Atalanta, man? If they would have won that game in the Champions League this week, they would have sit in third.
third.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I was
bottled
actually,
that.
man, I like Palladino, bro. I was actually hoping they finish. I hate Atalanta, but I like him, and I was hoping that they would sit in third. That would be dope. A team like
Bro, they
Atalanta.
should-
It would
showed
be
the
good. It would be
record
good. It would be good for the Serie A because
Yeah.
Atalanta, that's currently 7th in our league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing that. Hey.
And they're
there
sitting
you go.
above. They're sitting above all of us in the Champions in the
Yeah.
standings right now.
Understand the CL, yeah.
Bro, they would have had more points than Madrid and Liverpool. Like at least one with that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, brothers. But we done. We done.
I think
Yep,
that's it.
we're done. I think that's the concluding of the pod. Guys, make sure, of course, big up to everybody that tuned in for tonight's show. Big up to, of course, everybody on the panel as well. Of course, guys, you already know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new because we're almost
Run
to
that Sean clip.
950. We're gonna run the Sean clip. We're
bro.
gonna run it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what I
come
mean? Run the
on.
Right, Tony.
run the
Oh
Sean
my
clip, bro. Run
God.
the Sean clip. Here we go.
All right, everybody. I need you to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to smash that motherfucker like button. Good night.
Oh man.
Yo,
Bro,
we
that
gotta
gets
put a
me every
limit on
time.
how many times we can use this clip, bro. It's got to be at least one per pod, bro. We can't have him saying it multiple times, bro, because I'm gonna get a headache.
Nah, but big up to everybody, man. It was great pod. Of course, guys, road to 1K, everybody. So make sure, of course, to like and subscribe. You already know, share the content as always. Because we're getting close. We're getting close to 1K, guys. Big
yes,
things,
sir.
big things, everybody.
Big 1K.
Yeah.
Big things, everybody. All right, well, we'll see you guys on Monday. But big up to everybody. See you soon. Ciao.
Ciao.